Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore, and that's my co-host, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, man. It's a beautiful Thursday. Another good day to talk about basketball.
I got to start saying co-host. I'm like, man, I can't say my guy. This is your podcast too, so I'm like my co-host. But it is a good Thursday. The football season is officially back, man. Been waiting months. Fantasy teams are finally finalized, so now we can actually see our players get to work. But really not a long topic at hand. I do want to talk about this Eagles Cowboys game for tonight, and then we'll do Pickems for this week and probably do them for the rest of the year. We want to not all obviously all football podcasts. We are strictly basketball podcast, but we do want to slide some little NFL in there, man. People do love the NFL, but I do want to talk about this Eagles versus Cowboys game tonight. And if you also want to speak on the Chargers or the Chiefs, you could talk about it too, but really this game. So what are your thoughts tonight on Eagles and Cowboys?
I think the Eagles should win this game. I think that their interior defense is really good. So I don't think Dallas is going to be able to run the ball that well. So they're going to have to rely on throwing it. Dak might go over his yards for the game. I think his yards was at what, like
Like 250.
two.
It's like
Yeah, I think he's
250.
gonna go. Yeah, I think he might go over there because they're gonna have to throw the ball a lot. Um, and then for Dallas, the only thing I'm worried about is their secondary. And then now with Michael Parsons gone, the Eagles are gonna be able to run the ball because the Cowboys always had trouble stopping the run. So I think it might be a blowout. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a blowout. But yeah, I got the Eagles winning.
Look, man. Diehard Eagles fan here, bro. Since 2005, when Donovan McNabb was on the cover of Madden, I've been a fan since. The Cowboys stand no chance, bro. I honestly like the Cowboys defense was already bad with Michael Parsons. Now they don't have Michael Parsons. Their backfield really isn't the best. DeRon Bland, he got paid. He's a good player. Trayvon Diggs is coming off an injury. We really got to see what he's going to be. He says he's going to play, but he is coming off an injury. Linebacker core isn't the scariest. Defensive line core isn't really the scariest. Saquon was going to eat anyway because Saquon is the best back in the league. But like you said, they are going to have to throw the ball a lot. On paper, at least, the Cowboys do have probably a top 5, top 10 duo in the NBA. I say NBA, NFL, and George Pickens and CD. Their running game isn't good. They're relying on Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, and Jaden Blue. That's their running game. So those guys aren't scary. Dak is going to have one of his best games to start of the season. It is one game. Anything can happen. But I just don't see the Cowboys winning this game, bro. Like the Eagles, look, we lost a lot of good players in free agency. With Milton Williams, Darius Slay is gone. We lost a lot of them. But when I tell you that boy Jalen Carter, man, and our cornerbacks in the secondary and Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean and Blankenship, man, it's about to be an island. What Quinyon Mitchell say? Quintamino Bay? It's a problem, man. It's a problem. Our defense is still good. It may not be number one like last year, but it's still gonna be a really good defense. And our offense, look, man, we got a top 3 wide receiver duo in the NFL, best running back in the game, and a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I don't know what you want. Jalen Hurts might throw for 300 yards today. I ain't gonna lie, or he might
Yeah, I
not. It
took it
just
over. I took
was
it
over on
over.
what on
His
receiving. I
yards,
mean, passing
passing
yards.
yards,
What was it? I actually don't know.
212.
Oh, yes. Spam the over. Saquon might run for 100. I can see AJ Brown giving me like 80. Smitty, I love Smitty, man. Smitty might give me like 60. Like, we gonna dog walk them. We're gonna dog walk the Cowboys, bro. Man, look, man, give me the Eagles, bro. We about to blow them out. But I would not be shocked if it's like we blow them out, garbage time, and then make it closer. But we're gonna win. And we're home. Rings, not a ring ceremony, but banner. We're gonna win this game easily and go 1-0 to start the season. And like I said, Chargers and Chiefs, that is another game that starts. I'll speak on it just a little bit. Look, I like Justin Herbert. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the NFL. But man, the Chiefs, they a different story when they got Patrick Mahomes. The offensive line is better. The defense has always been good. They got everything. Now, they are missing Rashee Rice for suspension, but Xavier Worthy could get the job done. They do got a rookie over there that's really good. They got the weapons. Can Travis Kelce have a bounce back year? Because last year he was bad. He was just bad. He looked old. But if I had to choose, I want to pick the Chargers because of Justin Herbert, but I wouldn't be shocked that Patrick Mahomes does win this game. They probably should, but the Chiefs are the Chiefs.
I think it's gonna be a closer game than what people think. Chargers defense got better. Another year of Justin Herbert with Lab McConkey. Then they got Marion Hampton and Najee Harris. And then the Chiefs, like you said, they're missing Rashee Rice. I think Hollywood Brown is still injured too. So Isaiah Pacheco is coming back off of injury. So I think to start the season, the Chiefs are going to be a little shaky. But I still got the Chiefs winning this game because of Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to have a great year this year. I think he's going to actually be viable in fantasy this year. So I think they're going to get it done. I think it's going to be a closer game though than what people think.
This is a neutral site game. It is in Brazil, so anything could happen. Because last year the field was kind of messed up and people were slipping and stuff like that. So it could, you just never know. But let's give our pickems and then we'll get into the NBA stuff. So for Thursday night to start the season, we got the Cowboys and the Eagles. Who do you have winning this game?
Eagles.
Give me my Philadelphia Eagles, man. BTA. Chiefs and the Chargers in Brazil on Friday night.
Chiefs.
Give me Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And then on Sunday, when all the games are played, Cardinals at the Saints.
Cardinals.
Give me the Cardinals, man. The Saints really don't have a good defense. They're not really a good team in general, but a lot of people are high on Kyler Murray this year. So give me the Cardinals. Dolphins at the Colts.
I think that's gonna be a good game. But I'm gonna give it Miami defense is boo-boo. I'm still taking Miami.
Give me Miami. I think their offense is always high potent. Let's see if Tua is healthy this game, knock on wood. I think he will, but that offense is good. So give me Miami, man. Raiders at the Patriots.
I got the Patriots.
The Patriots got a good defense, man. I think their defense is going to be better, but I sneakily think the Raiders actually might pull this game out. Give me the Las Vegas Raiders, man. Geno Smith, Ashton Genty, and Brock Bowers, the best tight end in the league right now. Give me the Raiders, man. Steelers at the Jets. Aaron Rodgers returns to New York.
I got the Steelers.
I kind of like Justin Fields, man, but Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback of all time. Give me Aaron Rodgers, man. He gonna get his revenge on the Jets. Panthers at the Jaguars. Travis Hunter makes his NFL debut.
Give me the Jaguars.
I think Bryce Young gonna have a good year this year. But give me Trevor Lawrence, man. That's my guy, Trevor Lawrence, man, of the Jaguars. They get the W. Bengals at the Browns.
Give me the Bengals.
Statistically, Joe Burrow struggles against the Browns. Don't know why, but he struggles against them. I think this is going to be a closer game, but give me the Bengals. Offense too potent. Buccaneers at the Falcons.
That's going to be a good game, too. I'm going to go Falcons.
Give me the Bucs. Baker Mayfield, man. That's the top 10 quarterback in the league right there. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs get the W. 49ers and the Seahawks.
Give me the Niners.
Give me the 49ers. Brock Purdy has a bounce back year. Titans at the Broncos.
Give me the Broncos.
Broncos got a top 3 defense in the league. Cam Ward makes his NFL debut, but they get blown out. Bo Nix all day. Broncos get the W. Lions at the Packers.
I wonder if Michael Parsons gonna play
They
that
say he's
first
supposed to
game.
play. They say he's
They
supposed to
say he
play.
is.
He's supposed to play.
Mm.
It's gonna be a good game.
I'm gonna go Packers,
Give me the
even though I
Lions.
don't like them.
Give me the Lions. I think the Lions get the W, man, and spoil Michael Parsons' debut. Texans at the Rams.
Give me the Texans.
I live in Houston. I'm going with the Texans. Even though I think the Rams are good. Texas, man, CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, they get the job done. Texas get the W on the road. Sunday night football, Ravens and the Bills.
Give me the Ravens.
Give me Lamar Jackson, bro, the real MVP from last year. The Ravens get the W and get their revenge from the playoffs last year. And the final game, Monday Night Football, the Vikings and the Bears.
Bears, come on now.
Give me the Bears, man. The Bears should have a better offense this year. The defense is always going to be good. Caleb Williams shows the world why he was really the number one pick. The Bears get the W. All right, man. Let's get it started on these over-unders, bro. Last week, over-unders were cool. I liked them, but this is a new week. So over-unders part 2. Let's start with the team in the West. Let's start with the San Antonio Spurs. Over under 33.5 wins. 43, my bad. I say 40. 43.5 wins.
43 wins. I'm gonna go over. My gut told me go over.
You think they can? You think this is the year? Like if Wemby healthy, De'Aaron Fox is healthy, everybody they could get. Because what was last year? If I had to guess, it was probably like 30
34.
34. Damn, you remember that? It was 34.
I just looked it up.
Oh wow, from last year.
Yeah, and
so
Wemby
missed 10 more
damn near
wins.
half a season. He missed damn near half a season. If it can get them 10, 11 more games.
Man, the Spurs, they're a good team, man. A lot of people have them making like the playoffs and stuff. You know what? I go over. If Wemby stays healthy, the rookies show up, and everybody else, I think they can. This team is really good, bro. Like, I think they gonna like. I think they gonna surprise some people. Like, we know what Wemby is, De'Aaron Fox, but like, is Wemby ready to take that next jump? Like, is he ready, bro? Because what did he average last year before he got hurt? It wasn't 20. It wasn't. That was his rookie year.
24, 11, almost 4 assists, a steal, and about 4 blocks.
Is he ready to get to like? I'm not gonna say 30, but is he ready to get to probably that 27, 28 mark? Can he get that this year? Because he has to take another jump for them to get basically 10 more games. He has to elevate his play. And I believe he will. But can he take that jump to probably 28 points per game next year? You believe that?
Yeah, I do. I'm high on Victor this year. I'm really high on Victor this year.
And it depends on all his other role players. Like, because I think when we did, I forgot what we was talking about, but you said like Jeremy Shohan, like he's gonna play a lot, like the beginning, and then like Carter Bryant might take some minutes from him. So we gotta expect Carter Bryant to like play at least decent. Stephon Castle will play decent. Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Shohan, all those other guys, they gotta take a leap. And I think Devin Vassell has to take a leap. Like I feel like he has to, bro. Because he's their third option.
They remind me of that OKC team before they got really good.
Which one?
Like when J-Dub's rookie year, and Chet and all them, they remind me of them before they really got good.
Was that the year they made it to the play-in and lost? Then the next 2 years, that's when they became like really good. So that was in 23 or 22. Was that the year? Because they made the play in that year and lost to the Pelicans. And that's when everybody was like, that's when you knew like they were on the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think like, is it crazy to say Devin Vassell could average at least 20, while
Nah,
De'Aaron Fox might average like 22, 23, Victor average 26 or something? Can he give me 20 points consistently
Devin
next year?
Vassell.
Yes.
It might not be 20 exactly. It might be like a 18, 19. But I think Devin Vassell is going. I think he's going to watch him go. I think he's going to have a good year this year because not only do you got Victor now, now you had De'Aaron Fox, so like a lot of attention is not going to be on you now. So he's going to have a lot of wide open shots. So just got to
Yeah,
knock him down.
I mean, we talked about it before. Like, it's just the shooting around Victor. Like De'Aaron Fox, he's gonna have to shoot. He's gonna have to shoot a lot more better. Devin Vassell, uh, Harrison Barnes was a good shooter last year. Stephon Castle has to be a way better shooter. He was terrible last year as a rookie. But they just need the shooters around Vic. If they can do that, they'll be good. But I think a lot like
Hmm.
the Spurs getting 44.
I
I
think it's
think it
possible.
could. I think it's possible, man. But it depends on Vic. It depends on Vic and De'Aaron Fox. If they do what they supposed to do, we got some. But let's move on. Let's move on to the New York Knicks. Over under 53.5 wins.
Over under 54 wins. I'm gonna go over. They
54
had
wins.
51 last year. They had 51 last year. And that's when the East was healthier than what it is this year. So it's a weaker East this year. So I got them going over. They should be able to get 54 wins.
Could you see the Knicks kind of regressing?
No.
Is there so you just can't see it like they get 51 wins, but then they just stay at like 52 or 51. It's like they're the same. Like you
I
can't
would say
see
if
them regress.
anything, I could see them being the same or better, but I don't see them regressing. I think Mike Brown's going to come in there. The offense is going to be a little bit better. The defense is probably still going to be the same. And then with your new additions, so a lot of players are going to get a rest throughout the season. So yeah, I think they're gonna get 54 wins.
Hey man, if I see Jalen Brunson, Cat and them just play 33 minutes, Mike Brown changed the game, man. Cause he ain't good. He go play, bro. I'm like Mike Brown gonna play like the bench, bro. Like he go play Jordan Clarkson. He go play Yabusele. He's gonna play them, bro. Like Tom Thibodeau. I just hate how like he's such a good coach, man. But like that narrative is stuck on him forever. That you just don't ride with your other bench players and you only roll with your starters. And Mike Brown is like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna come in here, play the guys that I feel like can help us win games, but we're not gonna overtax our players and then be trash during the playoffs, and then that screws us over.
Mhm.
But the Knicks, 54 wins, I think they could get over. They're a good team. You got two star players, man, and Cat and Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson. Hey, this gonna be the year because I remember we had that little argument over the summer last year. This might be the year Jalen Brunson might crack 30 points. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if he cracked 30. And you said OG go take the next step, Mikal Bridges, he gonna prove you wrong because you think he didn't deserve that bread. You think he didn't
He
deserve
was
that
on
bread?
Toledo. He
All right,
ain't do
watch
nothing to
it.
deserve it.
I mean, he was a good player. He helped them get to
He
the
played good
ECF.
defense. He played good defense that entire year. That offense was not there. He was brought in to be a third option. He was barely that.
Okay,
If
did
you
OG
ask me,
the no.
Josh Hart played better than him last year. All
Oh, you talking
around,
about
all around, Josh Hart played better than Mikal did last year.
I ain't gonna lie to you, in that ECF, Josh Hart was kind of bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Josh Hart was kind of bad in the ECF when you really needed him. Bro, he got benched. He got put on the bench because he was playing bad. Like, he was playing bad. And I get it. Like, you can argue Mikal or Josh Hart. But Mikal, man, hey, he did what he was supposed to do. So was it you, or was it, I think Shondell was there or something, but were you the one that said OG ain't deserved that bread? Was that you?
Mm-hmm.
So did he
Mm-hmm.
deserve his bread? Now does he
Yeah,
deserve the bread?
after how he played, after he played, yes, I can admit he deserved his bread.
I thought he deserved it last year because he was the reason why they almost went to the ECF the year before. They picked him up from the trade deadline. And I thought they gave up a lot. I thought RJ Barrett and Quigley was a lot for freaking OG. Turns out, if he don't get hurt, that hamstring, they probably could have beaten the Pacers. But man, I got Knicks. They could get 54 wins. This is a very good team, man. Should be first or second in the Eastern Conference. Let's move on. Let's move on to the finesse team, the Los Angeles Clippers. Over under 49.5 wins.
Oh, over.
Think they get 50.
Definitely gonna get that. Yeah, I think they can get 50 as long as Kawhi Leonard stays healthy. They can. Well, they got 50, and he barely. I ain't gonna say barely played, but he didn't play the whole season last year, and they got 50. And then now I think their team is upgraded. I think they upgraded their team, so I think they can get. I think they can get over.
Yeah, they got exactly 50 last year. And like you said, Kawhi played like half the year. He played half the year. James Harden is gonna play good. Bradley Beal. What would if right now? What would you think, Brad? Just points. How many points do you think Bradley Beal will average? I'm not saying. I don't think 20. I don't think he's getting 20. If I had to guess off rip, I'd say 16.
Well, he averaged 17 last year with Phoenix. But I think Ty Lue's gonna make a concerted effort to get Brad involved, especially after the year he had last year. I think Ty Lue's gonna do his best to get him involved. I can see Brad getting 20
Okay.
because last year Norman Powell averaged 20 for them. So
Yeah.
I think Brad's definitely better than Norman
But
Powell. So
remember though, I think you was the one that was saying like, Norman Powell only doing this because Kawhi not there. Then when Kawhi come back, he gonna start playing a little bit worse and his points gonna go down. But I think Kawhi Leonard is healthy to start the year with James Harden. Now, like you said, he could average 20. He could. I'm just saying last year, because Norman Powell was literally the second option, Bradley Beal was literally coming into the year as the third. So that's why I said probably like 16. That's why I think probably about 16 points per game. I think he could give me probably like 4 assists, man. I think he'll handle the ball a lot. Hey man, Kawhi Leonard finessing people, man. You finesse people. We gonna talk about that. That'll be later on. We'll talk about that. But 50 wins. I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. Like 50 wins. Like when you think about it though, in a tougher West though, that's a lot of wins, man. I know they got it last year, but man, the West got deeper. The West got tougher now. So 50 wins for the Clippers. I say they get 49. I'm gonna go under. I think they could give me 49 wins. This team is good. This team is still good. You still got 2 All-Stars, Bradley Beal, Chris Paul returns. Bench is crazy deep. This team is better, man. Like this team is better. We getting a bounce back year from Kawhi Leonard. Like we getting a really good year from him.
if
Since
he's
he's starting
healthy,
this. I mean, he's healthy now. I ain't heard no injuries from him. So I'm just suggesting he's starting healthy.
he still got a long season. He has to make it through the entire season. If
He's
he could
not
play at
making it
least
through the entire
65
season.
games, if he could play at least 65 games, then yes.
Bro, when
He
was the
has to play at
last
least
time?
65.
It's probably been a minute. It's probably at least been some years since he played 65 games. Like Kawhi Leonard.
The last time Kawhi played 65 games.
It was actually last year. It was actually last year.
Yeah.
23, 24, he played 68.
Yeah, 2020,
And then before that, he's only played in the 50s.
2017, 2016, 2017. That's the last time. Before then.
That was when he was on the Spurs. So basically, in the last 6 years, he's only played 60 twice. I mean, man, I hope, man, but I go under. I think the Clippers will get under 49.5. I think they could get 49, 48 wins. Charles has the over. Let's move on. What's another East team, man? What's another East team? We got to at least put one weak team on each. So we'll go with the Boston Celtics. Over under 42.5 wins.
Or under 42.
Hey, when you think about it, that's a big, that's a lot of wins because they won 61. Then you go into 42?
42.
That's 18 less wins. That's a lot.
So basically 43 wins.
43.
Man, I think they can do it, but I don't think they're going to go over. I'm going to go under. I think they're going to get exactly like 42 or 41. I think they might go 41 and 41.
You think Jaylen Brown, Derek White can't get you 40, 43 wins? And Anthony Simons off the bench and Peyton Pritchard, you think they can't get it in the East?
I think they ain't got no big. If they had a decent big or a reliable big. Who?
Chris Boucher. And Luka Garza, their bigs is Kata, Luka Garza, and Chris Boucher. That's their big rotation.
Come on, now, be serious. Be serious. Right. Be serious.
So Chris Boucher wasn't decent in Toronto. He wasn't decent. I'm just saying. Was he not? Was he not decent in Toronto? Was he not decent?
He does not move the needle to get them 43 wins.
Was he not decent in Toronto?
They're gonna get 40. They're gonna be probably 41 and 41.
Okay, if Jason Tatum comes back in what? He probably comes back in probably like I say late March. You think he can't get them some W's to get to 42?
If he comes back, then they'll get the over. But I'm banking on him not coming back. I mean, he's out of his walking boot. He's out of his walking boot, and he's progressing. But
you think he's not?
I think it's just it. Yeah, I think he should just sit. He should just sit so they can get a decent pick and either flip that or draft a player.
What decent pick? Like, what's like? It's like how bad you think they are. I mean, like if they get in like the mid teams.
I don't think their defense is gonna be the same. They're still gonna take a lot of threes, but their offense is not gonna be as potent. They've regressed a lot. Losing Drew Holiday and Porzingis, that hurt a lot. I mean, granted they couldn't keep them because of money issues, but that hurt them a lot. So I don't think they're gonna be as good as a team as they used to be. So I got them 41 and 41.
Great days. Simone, what's up, guys? What's up? How you doing? Francisco, my guy, what's up? So, what you doing? I need the NBA to start right now. It's getting boring to watch. Only Messi and Inter Miami, bro. Man, you gotta watch some football, bro. Football come back tonight, man. Man, we still got a month. But the preseason starts October 2nd. So less than a month for preseason start.
We ain't that far away.
Man, we still got over a month. So we
kind of.
Yeah, it'll be here like real quick. But you know what I noticed? Like Joe Mazzulla, I think he has like his system, like just hit a lot of threes. But the thing is, I don't think he has like a lot of all the personnel to do that this year, though. I don't think he has that.
Peyton, Anthony, Sam Hauser, Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher. But Jaylen Brown's not really a 3-point shooter. I mean, he shoots a lot.
He's gonna shoot though. He's gonna shoot them though. That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about they're shooters.
I got you.
for the most part, they really only got Derek White. He's a really good 3-point shooter. So probably about like 4 or 5 shooters for real, for real.
Last year
Um,
he attempted 5, but the years before that, when Joe Mazzulla wasn't there, he was attempting 7. He probably go back to 7.
yeah,
Probably go back.
especially with Tatum not gonna be in the being there for the most
Yeah,
part of the year.
yeah, but it's like you're losing and paid Pritchard. I'll count him. You was losing. You lost 3 shooters. Tatum is out. Porzingis, Jrue Holiday are gone. But it's like you really don't have like this 5 out. You just don't have all the personnel this year to be shooting a lot of threes. And I've been seeing a lot of people like, what is Joe Mazzulla gonna do? And it's not like he don't look like the coach that, because I mean we saw it. We saw it in the playoffs. They wasn't hitting no threes against the Knicks in the first 2 games. And what did they do? It's not like they changed it up. They still was shooting threes. So it's not like he gonna change his philosophy and system up. They're still probably gonna shoot a lot of threes without all the players. Like they had 5 shooters in the lineup. Now what? You gonna have probably like legit good 3 shooters? Probably 3. And Brown, he said Peyton Pritchard gonna start with Derek White. It's like I don't know how that's gonna work this year. That might hurt them, man, but 42.5 wins? I'll go under. 42 wins, man. They'll get 42. I think the team is still. It's okay. I think the team is okay, bro. Like, I wanted to say decent, but it's like losing your best player, then losing 2 of your other starters. You should regress. But this is the gap year for the Celtics. No one expects them to win a championship. No one expects them to go far. We just expect you guys to just hoop, at least be okay, make the playoffs probably, and then lose in the first round. And that's it. Okay, the last team in the West. You gotta pick a weaker team. Let's go with the Blazers. Over under 33.5 wins. That's what they did last year.
Over under 33.5. Last year, they had
36.
36.
So 2 more wins.
I wonder if Jrue Holiday is gonna actually play for them. I mean, he probably
start
is.
the season.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over.
I feel like I won't. I think you said it before though. I wouldn't be shocked if they keep him all year. I wouldn't be shocked. Cause, well, for one, to a team, Jrue Holiday is older, and I think he has 2 more years left on his deal. It's like, who wants the rest of that money? And if a lot of people who think the Blazers are going to improve, I think they'll probably be better. And then they'll probably be like, okay, we're close enough to make the plan. Let's just hypothetically say, like, close to trade deadline, they're like 5 games out. They're 5 games out of the last playing spot. Are you trading him? Mind you, at the trade deadline, it's probably like at least 20-something games left. You're 5 games out of the last playing
Yeah, because
spot.
I think a playoff team would still want Jrue Holiday because Jrue Holiday can still contribute. And he could still slide his feet and play defense. So I think a playoff team would definitely want him. So yeah, I can see that if they're decent by the play. I mean, not by the play, by the trade deadline. I can see
5
them
games.
trading him.
5 games out. So even though you're 5 games out with 20-some games left, you're still trading Jrue Holiday. Knowing you still have a chance of making a play in. Like they would have a chance.
Yeah, because by that time, Jrue Holiday spent enough time with the team to not only teach guys like Scoot and Shaden, little tips, tricks, and trades. And then, like you said, if they're only 5 games out, look what they did without Jrue Holiday last year. So I think they can do it. I think they'll trade them. If they're that good by trade, even if they're not good, I still think they're gonna trade them by the trade deadline. Because ain't no point in keeping them.
Hey man, look, I mean, if you think your team is good enough and you want to at least make the playoffs, I just keep them. At least show our fan, bro, the Blazers been bad for like the past like what 3-4 years. They've been bad.
Mhm.
They've been bad. At least show your fan base, hey, we're not punting this season. We only 5 games out of the last play-in spot with 20, probably like 24 or 25 games left. Let's see if we can make this, and then we could possibly trade Drew Holiday. If it don't work, like if nothing happens, we could trade him in the offseason. But let's show our fan base that we at least trying to fight for something. Like last couple of years, we knew what they was. They were going to be a bad team. And then what if Scoot isn't ready by then? What if he's just not good by then? Now we're forced to have Scoot save us. Not obviously not the guy, but to do something like what we in year what would this be like the year 3 of development? Not with just him, but just the team in general. Like at some point, we gotta like be for real. At some point.
This will be his third year. I think this will be his whatchamacallit, his his make it or break it year. But at the same time, you still want those young guys because if Drew is still there, some of those young guys is not gonna get the experience that they need if they do make the play in without him. I mean, if they keep him and they make the play in, some of those young guys is not gonna get the experience that they need to know what playoff basketball is like. Like for
Who?
instance, Scoot, Scoot
Oh,
might not get the same experience. And that's who they really need to develop. Well, to develop and to move along because, like I said, this is make a break year. Um, I mean, he played better, like, even though his numbers weren't the same as his rookie year. I felt like he played better as far as he looked more comfortable out there. He looked more decisive out there. Because I think his points dropped from like 14 to 12. Um, yeah, his rookie year he had 14, 14, and it dropped to 12 this last year, but he decreased his turnovers. Um, he shot a little better from three. Um, he shot a little bit. He shot a little bit better from the field. So I think this year he'll play. He's gonna play. He's gonna play better, bro.
I mean, I'm thinking in my head. So like, if I see that we're there, you might have to say F Scoot. We trying to do
You
something.
can't do
Like
that though. You can't do that though, because
we've
even
seen it
without Drew
before.
Holiday,
We've seen it before in sports, and like we've seen people just say, "Look, bro, we got a chance, man. F it. We think we have a chance to at least move forward and to make our team possibly better. And especially if Scoot isn't like, if he just hasn't developed enough for us to be like, we should trade Drew Holiday. Scoot has shown us enough that we can trade him. We can trade Drew Holiday to a contender. But if he hasn't shown enough, why are we like? Why should I believe in him? I'm just thinking it from like like a GM or maybe Chauncey perspective. I'm just thinking it like from that perspective. Why should we? Now go ahead, use about
I mean,
something.
because he still got 2 years left on his deal. So because it's 4 years, and so even if I'm not gonna say he's gonna have a bad year. Like I said, I think he's gonna bounce back. He might be a candidate for most improved.
Yeah, that's how
Um,
I'd say.
but if he improves this year, which I think he will, as a GM, I'm gonna be like, okay. Well, first and foremost, I already think they think he improved just off of how he was playing. The numbers may not reflect it, but just off of how he was playing, I think they think he improved. So if he takes another jump this year, I think they'll happily move on for Drew because at the end of the day, Drew is not gonna do anything for you besides mentor these young guys. Like there's no point. I think that's really why they got him, so they can mentor those young guys.
So what do you project Scoot's points to be? What well, not just points, everything. What do you because I think he's coming off the bench. So what do you
I
project
mean, he
him to
came
be?
off the bench. He came off the bench both years, really.
Oh, I mean,
He
he's
only
coming off the
started
bench
32
this
his
year.
rookie.
He's
He only
coming off the
started
bench
32
again.
his rookie year and 10 last year. But I think he can get around.
What do you
I think
average
he can get
last
around.
year?
Last year he averaged 12, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, a steal, and like 2.7 turnovers. Um,
Okay.
so I think he can get around that 15, 16 mark. and probably about 6 assists, probably about a steal again. I think his turnovers are gonna go down. I think he's gonna shoot better from three. He shot 35% from three last year. I think he's gonna shoot a little bit better this year. Um, so yeah, I think his defense is gonna be better.
That's a
So
six
yeah, I
man of
got
the
I
year
got some.
candidate. That's a 6 man of the year candidate right there, low key. That's low key 6 man of the year. If he do
I
that,
think Scoot's gonna be really good this year. Well, not really good, but I think he's gonna improve from last year.
I'm just saying, like, I think he will improve too. Well, he has no choice. I'm just saying, if he doesn't improve enough for me to be like, let's get rid of Drew and let's give Scoop the keys, which we've done the past couple of years and it hasn't panned out. It's like, why would I just get rid of Drew Holiday, especially if we feel like this might be a year where we can make a play-in spot and improve our team and at least show our fans like, we're actually being serious this year. Because if they're good enough and then we trade Drew, because by that time Drew will probably be decent, might be a little fan favorite by the crowd. You know how it be. Then if you
Mm.
trade him, then people gonna be like, bro, what we doing? We're right there. Like, I'm just thinking it from like a fan now. I'm just like, why are we trading Drew Holiday when we're close enough to making a play-in spot? Why are we doing that? Now we going back to school. And it's like, to some fans, they're gonna be like, why are we doing this? That's all
I
I'm just thinking.
mean,
I'm just thinking it from that perspective.
regardless, they not going nowhere this year. So
Yeah,
it's
but
like
that's not the
even
point.
if you do trade Drew, me as a fan personally, I wouldn't be mad because I know this is a developmental not only year, but like team. This team has to grow into something. So having Drew there to start the year, I think that would be good for us. And then him teaching the young guys, and then them trading them, I wouldn't be mad at that. If as me personally as a fan, I wouldn't be mad at that. Because it takes some people it takes a while for it to click for them in the NBA. And then I think what messed Scoop up was going to the G League. I thought he should have went to like college or something like that because in college, you're obviously the guy on your team. So defenses are keying in on you. And then on top of that, it's harder to score in college. And the G League is so easy to score.
Mhm.
Those guys be dropping 30 balls, 40 balls like it ain't nothing. And you've seen that when Scoop played in the G League, it looked kind of easy for him. So I felt like if he would have went to college, it would have been better for his development, not only because he was in college, they actually teach you basketball schemes and defensive schemes and things of that nature, so I thought it would have been better for him to go to college, but I wouldn't be mad if they traded Drew. As a fan, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, but and I'm thinking like from a casual fan, you said, and I kind of agree. Like for some players, it takes a minute to click. But for when you a top three pick, you supposed to click right then and there. You supposed to come in already at least playing really good. Now I get it. First year wasn't all that, and he was hurt with the eye injury. I get that part. But then last year, yeah, he improved. But if I'm a fan, he didn't show us why he the number two pick. I mean the number three pick. I didn't see that. And then this year's like, as a fan, I'm just thinking as a fan, what's gonna be the difference now? It's not like he's gonna start for us. It's not like he's gonna be playing 35 plus minutes, which he should, but he probably won't every game. So it's like, what's this year is gonna change that, you know, that's why we picked him number three. What's gonna change? So that's all. I don't know. I feel like if we're close enough, if I'm the Blazers, I just keep him. At least show our fans we trying to fight because you said, this a rebuild, but it's like at some point, man, we can't be going through rebuilds every damn year. At some point, you gotta show some improvement. At some point. Like at some point, you got like, even though the Blazers played better last year, they were still a bad team. Like, still bad. But they did play better. They was just still a bad team. So at some point, we have to improve. We have to get better. All that being said, I picked over. I think they get 2 more wins. They're a better team now. I do like the team is decent. I think Denny Avdia, man, he gonna be really good, man. He gonna be really good for them. Donovan Clingan gonna take the next step. You got Ying Hang. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. My bad, brother. The Asian Jokic might turn some heads this year. I think they better. Man, if we gonna trade Drew, man, look, we gotta get rid of Jeremy Grant before we get rid of Drew. We gotta get rid of him first.
He should have been gone. He should have been gone.
Bro, nobody want that contract. Bro, nobody want Jeremy Grant contract, bro. He getting paid something decent. Like, I get paid like mid-20s. I'm not doing it. I ain't trading for that. Hell no, we good. But yes, me and Charles both have the over for the Blazers, and the last team in the East. Let's go with the Charlotte Hornets. Over under 27.5 wins.
Oh, over. You know, I really like Charlotte this year. And they only got 19 wins last year. And LaMelo was hurt. Brandon Miller was hurt. Their entire team damn near was hurt. So I got the over.
How many games does LaMelo need to play for them to get 28 wins? How many games does he have to play? I mean, that's a legit question I'm asking. Because
shit, well, last year he only played 47.
Okay.
But he at least got to play 65 this year. He at least got to play 65.
We talked about that. When was the last time he played 60-something games? Was that second year? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's the second year. Not rookie, second year.
And this is year 6? Or is it 5?
Yep. Year 6.
So, did his rookie year, did he play 62? Or was it just the only
year? He played 51 his rookie year.
So in 5 years, we only got 60 out of you one time.
Yep.
Look, man, last year when I was like, man, if Cade is healthy, man, they could get whatever. They got it. If LaMelo healthy, man, they could get 28, bro. They can get 28 wins, man. 28 not a lot.
Even if Brandon Miller is healthy, I think they can get that.
Damn, so Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges. That's enough to get 28. Man, that team was bad last year. And Colin Sexton. Can't forget about Colin Sexton. Can't forget about him. And Spencer Dinwiddie.
I don't think Spencer's going to play like that.
He's low-key. I think he's just a locker room guy. And that's what they need. Yeah. I feel like they'll never have that locker room. Well, they did have Taj Gibson. They did. And then Taj Gibson was getting some tick because they had no big. But who are they starting at big, man?
Mason Plumlee.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
They're going to start Mason Plumlee.
Oh.
And Diabate going to come off the bench.
Man, give my man Frank Kornberger, man. Give him the minutes, bro. He needs to tick, bro. I think he gonna be better, bro. I think he could be low-key though. He could be better than Zach Edey, man. He could, but he is slower than Zach Edey. He's slow as hell, but he could be better than Zach Edey, bro. Man, it depends on LaMelo, bro. If LaMelo is healthy, bro, if he could give me the minimum 65 games with that team, I go over, bro. They gotta at least get 28, bro. This is another team, bro. At some point, we have to be better. At some point, we can't be boo-boo every year. We can't be boo-boo. This is another team, bro. Like, you gotta show your fans like we're for real this year. And last year, you was really like that on Charles Lee because you hated Steve Clifford to a passion that you wanted to get rid of him after the introductory press conference. You wanted to get rid of the man. That's how much you disliked him. But you like Charles Lee. You said that you saw that they played a little bit better. I still saw a bad team. That's just me though. I saw a bad team.
I mean, their defensive intensity was better. That was the most important thing for them. They played no defense. And then with them getting hurt, I feel like that messed everything up. But their defensive intensity was better. They actually looked like they cared when they played. I think Charles Lee changed that team a lot. The mentality of that team, at least.
I don't know what they what's this rank. They gave up 114 points. But it's crazy, and this is way because of injuries. They only scored 105 points. If LaMelo and Brandon Miller there, they can at least give me 115 easily. But they only got me 105. That's literally like that's literally tied with
The
second
bottom.
worst in the league.
Yeah, that's bottom. That's bottom of the league.
And then the Magic had 105, and they were a playing team. That says a lot. If we being honest, that says a lot. But yeah, man, I'm going with the over. The Hornets should be a better team this year, but we got to wait and see. Let's move on to our floors and ceilings for these Western Conference teams. Let's start in order from the standings. So let's start with the OKC Thunder. What is your ceiling and the floor for them?
For the OKC Thunder, yeah, well, I'm not really that high on OKC this year. I know they just won a chip, but I feel like they didn't do anything to improve their team. So I got the floor being the second round, and I got the ceiling being the finals. I got the ceiling being the finals.
Man, look, this finals a bust for them, bro. If they don't make the, if anything, I'll change it. I guess Western Conference Finals, but this team, like, yes, this team didn't make like a lot of. They didn't make no moves really. Like, I'm not counting like their re-signings, so technically they didn't even make a move. But that's still a really great team. Like, they did just win, and yes, teams do get better, and we've seen teams get better this offseason. But still, this still is one of the best teams in the league. And you guys just won a championship. Some people gonna say fairly easily, but no. But this team has to basically make it to the finals, or at least go to 7 games in the Western Conference Finals. You have to, because if they go, like you said, if they lose in the second round, hey, if they lose the second round, hey, you got it, you predicted it. But if they lose the second round, that is an ultimate failure of a season. You have to make it far with this team, especially with you got damn near a top 4 player in the NBA. One of the best wings in J-Dub, and one of the best young big men in the league in Chet. You have to make it damn near to the finals again. You have to. No, second round is failure. Then we go really look at this team differently if they do that. So you the floor is basically the finals and the ceiling is the finals. Like, you have to get back there. You have to. Like, I'm not saying they should mollywop every team, but I guarantee you, every round they go to, they will be favored. Every team.
I mean, this year we're gonna actually see, what Mark Dagnall is gonna do as far as his team and coaching his team, because we know every year. Well, first off, they are not the Golden State Warriors, because the Golden State Warriors just different as far as like teams that win a chip and then go back the following year. But we all know that teams, once you win a chip, teams key on that championship team, and they look at all the film on them. They break down their offense and their defense. So if these guys come in next year running the same thing, doing the same thing, they're not going to have the same successful season that they had last year. So we're going to see what Mark Dagnall really looks like as a coach this year. I mean, even though he's still a good coach. That's what I'm saying. He's still a good coach, but as far as making adjustments,
I would say
you have to make adjustments every year.
I would say I feel like I'm not trying to like change the words up, but I would say like we're gonna see what OKC looks like as a target now. Like, you guys are the target, so we're going to give you our best shot. Every time we play you is our finals. Every time we go give you our best shot. Like, in football, they be like, every time a team faces a Super Bowl winning team, that's our Super Bowl. That's gonna be the same with the Thunder. Every time we face y'all, we gonna give y'all our best. So what is it gonna be like this year as the hunted instead of you guys being the hunters? Like, that's what I would say. And yes, I agree, but it's just like, man, when you're a great team, it was just like the Lakers. After the Lakers won in the bubble, that team was still supposed to go far after they made that. Granted, they did make a lot of moves. They made a lot of moves that year with getting Dennis Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell. They got somebody else. I forgot who. But those were the 2 key guys. But they were still supposed to make it back. And especially with this team, like, when you already have like damn near great players, like, I mean, J-Dub to some is probably like top 5 small forward in the NBA right now. Chet is probably top 10 center in the NBA right now, or power forward, wherever you want to put him at. So your expectations, you are supposed to get back there. Like, you are supposed to get back there, especially when you have Shea. Like, when you have a great player, bro, you damn near like finals or bust. It's just like with, say, Kobe, Steph Curry, LeBron James, whoever. gotta get back there. You have to get back there. So I got ceiling finals. The floor is the finals. MC Makan. I'm sorry, brother. I'm gonna just say MC Makata. Wow, what a crazy European basketball championship for the international teams. Every game is a pleasure to
Yeah,
watch. You been
it was a
watching
lot
it?
of good games.
You been watching
I've
it?
been watching some games. I haven't watched every game. I've been watching some games though, but it has really been good basketball. Not gonna lie, it's been
I,
some good basketball.
I've seen clips. I'm not gonna act like I be sitting there watching all the games, but I just see clips and I just see like Laurie Marketing been going crazy, Alperen Şengün been going crazy.
Goga,
Lucas
Goga went crazy for a game.
Goga, for real?
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
Who he play for? I don't know. I don't know who he plays for. Hell yeah,
Me either.
that's crazy. But no, every time I look up, Laurie Marketing look like Michael Jordan. Talking about some 40-some points every game. Look like he MJ or something. Giannis is shooting 74% from the field. Unstoppable. Mid-range mastermind now. I mean,
His brother back too, and his brother just signed a 1-year deal with the Bucks. He gonna get some tick this year with them.
you think
They didn't got nobody.
they ain't got nobody, and them guys are still better than him. They still better than him.
Off the bench? Who better than him?
Taurean Prince. I take Taurean Prince over him.
He's in the starting lineup. Off the bench, who's better than him?
He's not in the starting lineup. I don't think he gonna start.
You don't think he gonna start?
Over who?
Bro, they starting the lineup.
Over who?
Milwaukee.
KPJ, Gary Trent, Kuzma, Giannis, and Mouse. I take Gary Trent over him, bro.
He can start over Gary Trent.
I take Gary Trent over Taurean.
If Doc put him in for defense.
But he run that tall, slow lineup. They gonna be screwed. He better not do that.
We're talking about Doc Rivers now.
Yeah, this is the same guy you believe to win. So if Doc Rivers do that, they screwed.
I believe him to beat the Pacers. That's it. I didn't believe him to win, just to beat the Pacers.
Well, that's what I meant, to win, to beat the Pacers. That's what I meant. Bro, the dash is just that. Let me go to the roster, bro. It's crazy. We talk about the East team, but we gonna get back. We gotta do this real quick. Brother, he not better than Cole Anthony. He not. I'm sorry, he's just not. He's not better than him. He not better than AJ Green after AJ Green was going bananas last year. He ain't better than him. Gary Harris. Gary Harris been bad. He ain't better than Gary Harris, bro.
Oh man, Gary Harris has been boo-boo.
Okay. Okay, bro. Okay.
He has. Has he not?
I said he been bad, but he's still better than Thanasis.
I think
bro,
Thanasis is gonna get ticked. You want to keep Giannis happy? You play my brother.
Bro.
You want me to stay here, potentially stay here, and be happy? You play my brother.
Oh, so now you taking the organization hostage, and now we got to play a weak ass brother. No, I'm not doing that.
Yep.
Bro, they only got him just to keep him there, bro. They ain't nobody. Bro, Thanasis.
So you better play him.
I don't gotta play. So are you playing him?
You better.
If Giannis comes, Charles, you are a very great basketball mind. You're a basketball mind. If Giannis comes into your office and says, "Play my damn brother," I'm freaking leaving this organization.
I'm playing his brother.
You gotta play him 25 minutes too. You playing him? Oh, yeah. You play him.
Look.
No, yeah.
Look,
yeah.
I'ma tell him. I will play your brother. I can't promise him 25 minutes, but I can at least give him 15 or 20. I can at least give him the 15 or 20. And if he plays well in that 15 or 20 minutes, I'll tell Doc to up them minutes. But as of right now, he will play at least 15 or 20 minutes for sure.
You gotta play him 25 minutes, and he gotta be the first or second player off the bench too.
See, all right.
Yeah. I'm coming with the demands now. 25 minutes. First.
I'ma have to. Shit, that's Giannis. We don't want him to leave. Shit. He's the only thing that we got going.
Bro, I'm not playing that dude 25 minutes and screwing up our team. Have you?
Come on now, Thanasis is not that bad, bro. He's not. Don't get me wrong. He got some low lights for sure, but he's not that bad, bro. He is at least good enough to make an NBA roster.
He's only on the roster because of his brother. That's literally the only reason. If Giannis is there, I guarantee you they don't resign. Guarantee. You know that. You know that.
Only reason why he went on the team last year is because he was hurt.
I know that. But he's only on the team because of his brother. Didn't they sign his other brother? Didn't they sign another one recently?
That was no. That was a couple of years ago. They signed him,
and they got rid of him immediately because we don't care about him. But we like, you like the Thanasis more, I guess. So we'll keep him just to be on the safe side. Man, you're supposed to be the general manager that changed this. Don't let this power movement change you, brother. Stick to your guts. If that man come to you and say, my brother who know he but deserve 25 minutes, then you say, hell no. We trying to win.
Man, look, I'm trying to keep Giannis happy so I can keep my damn job, okay? Because I know if Giannis is gone, what they going to do? They going to blame the GM. They probably going to go get another GM. And that's going to be that. So I'm trying to keep my job.
All right. You played the Thanasis 25 minutes and he be the first.
I just told you. If I told Giannis that I'm playing a nigga 15, 20 minutes.
All right, then what if he says no? No, then what if he says no? What if he says no? Then what?
Well, what? He gonna have to live with that. He gonna have to live with it.
Now he gone. Stand on your guts, brother. Stand on your guts. All right, man. The Houston Rockets, ceiling and the floor for them.
My ceiling and the floor for the Houston Rockets. I got them at least getting to the second round. As the floor because even though they majority have the same team, the addition of KD is a big difference because now you have a superstar player on your team, and most of those guys has never played with a superstar before. So knowing where you're going to get your shots from, knowing how to play with Kevin Durant, all that's going to be new to them. So they might not go far. I think they're going to go far this year, but if they don't, I think their floor is the second round. Their ceiling is the finals.
Oh, it's the finals, not the WCF.
Because if they got it clicking, and their team chemistry is really good this year for the first year, I think they can go all the way to the finals. They have a good enough team, a good enough defense. All they were missing last year was the offense, and now you got that with Kevin Durant. So, and I think another year under Amen Thompson's belt, I think he's gonna get better. So, man.
My floor, I got second round on the floor. And the ceiling, I got WCF. I think this team is good enough to at least get to WCF, but they do got to be in like a 7-game, maybe 6-game dog fight with a team. And it depends on the team. Like, I feel like if they face, say, OKC or the Nuggets, I feel like to some people, they're probably better than them. So it's like, okay, you guys are kind of equal, but we'll take Jokic in them or Shea in them because they probably just got the overall better player. I get that. But I feel like hypothetically they face LA Clippers or the Lakers or maybe the T-Wolves or something in the WCF. I think a lot of people probably expect them to win because they're probably going to say that team is better than those 3 teams at least. And if they do lose, it just got to be like at least 7 games, maybe 6. So I got them, and plus this is the first year. I think a lot of teams I think it's just because it's Kevin Durant, and this is his 3rd team he's moved to. Well, 4th team technically. It's like you expect him. It's like, brother, you keep moving all around, man. You got to win now. Like it's time to win. But I do think in the first year, you do got to give some grace to an extent. But this team has got to make it far at least. Like I feel like if they lose in the second round, I feel like that it wasn't a good year. So I got ceiling the Western Conference Finals and the Florida second round. Like this team is really good. This really good. Hey, if Sengun playing like how he is in the international play right now, it'd be a
I feel like
problem, man.
well, of course, a man is going to be the X factor, but I feel like they got two X factors, a man and Sengun, because if Sengun can play with KD, can play next to KD and put up the same numbers, if not better, then they can go really far. Um, but hey, OKC versus Rockets in the Western Conference Finals, that'd be some good TV. That'd be some really good TV. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, that would be great TV. If I'm the NBA, I want
I think
Lakers and
KD will pull it
Rockets.
out. I think KD will pull it out. I don't think KD gon' I don't think KD gon' go home and have any stinkers that series. It's gonna really depend on everybody else.
Hey, I think Fred got to be the X factor if I had to choose, because I feel like Fred, and he showed it this past year in the playoffs in the first round. He had some big games for them, and I feel like if he has more of those big games, he probably ain't gonna be dropping like close to say 27 or something like that, how he was against the Warriors in the last like what 3-4 games. But if he could give us some good, really good games, that could be key for them. That could be really key for the Rockets, and that could take them real far. Like I think it's because Kevin Durant there now, and we expect the men to take the next step. And Sengun is good, but to take the next step, we sleeping on Fred. Not you, but I'm just saying we sleeping on him. Like Fred is still a really good player. And he could definitely get you at least 23 points per game in a playoff series. He can do that.
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah, the reason I ain't say Fred is an X factor because I think he's gonna show up. In the playoffs, he's
yeah.
gonna show up. Like I know he didn't really play that well during the regular season. I feel like he was just coasting through the regular season, but he's a playoff riser.
Yeah.
So I think Fred would be good in the playoffs with them.
Ceiling Western Conference Finals. The floor is the second round. The next team, the Los Angeles Lakers. What is the ceiling and the floor for them?
Hey, the floor I got first round. I can easily see them getting bounced in the first round because they have no bench. They didn't do anything to really upgrade that bench for real, for real. Yeah, you got Marcus Smart, but we don't know if they're gonna start Marcus Smart or if he's gonna come off the bench. I seen Pat Bev saying if they want to win a championship, they start him next to Luca, Austin Reeves, and Bron. And then of course I have Aiden at the 5. But yeah, so that floor I got first round, and then their ceiling I got Western Conference Finals.
And you think they should do that? I don't think we asked that question. Do you think they should start Marcus Smart?
Yeah, I think we talked about it a little bit when he signed there, but yeah, I think they should, bro, because they need defense in that lineup, and Rui is not the best defender, and Marcus Smart can guard bigger players, so yeah, I think they should put Marcus Smart in the starting lineup because if anything, you could put Luca on one of them big players, because Luca has a hard time guarding guards. He can guard a big man, he can guard a forward, um, because they're slower, but depending on the forward. But yeah, I would start Marcus Smart, bro. I would start him.
Sure. I kind of would too because I feel like you have the offense. Actually, you technically have 4 legit offensive players. If Aiden is, deep good, I think you have 4 legit offensive players, and especially 3 that can give me 20 any given night with Luca, Reeves, and Bron. And if Aiden has that game, like it's gonna be a game this year where all 4 score 20. It's gonna be a game. Like it's gonna happen. So that's 4 players that can give you 20. And with Rui, yeah, I would say like you kind of missed the shooting. Like Rui is a good shooter. He could be in the corner, and I think he's might be a better shooter than Marcus Smart now. I give him that, but you need that defense, man. That defense steps it up. And the thing is, it's like you still have a backup point in Gabe Viss. I know y'all don't like him, but you have at least a backup point guard that can come in and handle the ball. And plus, either LeBron, Luca, or Reese are gonna be on the court at all times anyway. One of the 3 is gonna be on the court at all times. So you're gonna have at least 2 ball handlers on the court at all times. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind it, but for some reason, I think they're going to keep Rui because Rui is just better than Marcus Smart now. Like, he is. He's just better than him. I think he brings the defense, but he's just better than him right now. And maybe they don't want I'm not going to say that. I wouldn't be upset if they started Marcus Smart. But for me, look, man, can they make the WCF? I think they can. And do I think so? I don't know. I'm in between, but I said WCF in the second round only because you got Luke and LeBron, and I feel like the expectations is going to be like, well, you got two of the top 10 players in the NBA. You basically got to make it far in the playoffs. And especially when this team lost in the first round last year, and when I thought they was going to dog walk the Timberwolves, but they only won one game, and when you made improvements to your team, a lot of people expect you to go to the WCF at least. Especially when you got LeBron James, a top 10 player still, and Luka, a top 4 player in the NBA. You expect them to go far. So, Lakers, man, they got WCF in the second round, man. If they lose the first round again, it's another failure of a season, bro. You cannot lose in the first round again. I'm sorry. You can't do that. You can't lose in the first round. I don't care, bro. I don't care who they face. If you lose in the first round again, failure of a season. Failure, bro. No way you guys, because a lot of people thought they was going to go for it with Luka and Bron only playing 20, like close to 30 games together. Now we getting a full season of you guys, and y'all only losing, and y'all lose the first round. No, can't happen. It can't happen, bro. The next team, probably one of the hardest teams to judge for me, the Denver Nuggets. What is the ceiling and the floor for them?
Floor, I got second round. Ceiling, I got finals.
Oh, wow.
We seen what they did last year, and that team wasn't really that good. Now you get Bruce Brown, you get Tim Hardaway, you get Cam Johnson. So I think with the new additions of that team, the ceiling is definitely the finals. And then, like I said, the floor is second round.
This was hard because I didn't know like the Nuggets are definitely a very improved team, and I was like, how can I judge them? It's like, are they really supposed to make the finals, or are they supposed to make the WCF? And I feel like with their team, they're supposed to make the finals, but the West is just so great. It's like I don't know, but I said they got to make the WCF. I think this team got to at least make it there, and the floor is the second round. No, the floor is actually. I actually said the WCF, and it's because you named all those good players and you have the best player in the league. Like, you guys almost went to the WCF last year. You guys were hurt. You guys were injured, and you almost made it. Now we expect you with hopefully a healthy team going into the playoffs to make it back to WCF, and when you got the best player in the league. So, it was just hard for me to judge, like, is this team really supposed to make the finals, or are they just supposed to get to WCF? But I just picked WCF, man. I think they got to get there. And if they face OKC again and lose, I mean, I wouldn't be upset if they lose to the Thunder again, but I feel like, man, if you face like the Rockets or something, well, you got the best player clearly in that series. Like, I know Kevin Durant, I get it, but man, right now Jokic's on a different level. You probably are expected to win. I think they would be favored to win that series if they face the Rockets in the WCF. So the Nuggets got to make it far. Next team, the Clippers, ceiling and the floor for them.
For the Clippers, I got the first round as the floor, because there are a lot of new additions to the team, and you guys have to gel. Team chemistry is a big thing in basketball. So if the team chemistry is well, and you guys are flowing, then I got your ceiling being the Western Conference Finals. But I feel like, then on top of that, injuries going to play a big part too. So that's why I got the floor being the first round and the ceiling being the Western Conference Finals.
Man, y'all got to make it to the second round at least. That's my floor. You don't make all these additions just to lose in like the first round, bro. I get it. West is tight. Well, you got Kawhi Leonard, a healthy Leonard probably, Bradley Beal, James Harden, and all these really good additions. And I think you said Chris Paul is going to play a lot more. So if he plays decent amount in the playoffs, you got to make it to that West. You got to make it to that Western. I mean, you got to at least get past the first round. If you lose in the second round, I get it because you're facing another team that's on your level. But man, that's still in the Western Conference Finals, bro. It's time at this point. Y'all made in one Western Conference. Technically, Kawhi Leonard ain't made a WCF. Paul George did, but technically Kawhi ain't. Y'all only made in the Kawhi, Paul George in this era, in the Kawhi Leonard era, you only been to the WCF one time technically, but none really. So it's time when you make all these great additions to your team. I damn near wanted to say finals, low key finals, a bust, damn near. But I get it. There are some other teams that's probably better than them, so they gotta make it far. I think the ceiling is WCF, and the floor is the second round. The next team, the Minnesota Timberwolves. What is the ceiling and the floor for them?
Like you said, with a lot of teams getting better, I wouldn't be shocked if the Minnesota Timberwolves are not a top 6 team this year. So for them, I got the play-in as their floor, and then as a 7th or 8th seed, and then their ceiling, I got second round. I don't think they're making it back to the Western Conference Finals.
I feel like that should be their ceiling in the Western Conference Finals after you made it back-to-back years.
That's
like
not happening.
That should be though, because I feel like anything less than that, it's a failure. Like anything less than that is a failure. Like you guys have surprisingly gone back twice. Then if you lose in say the second round or the first round, it's like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing at this point, bro? Like, have we gotten better? Or are we still just the same exact team from last year? But I feel like when you already make it to the WCF, you already supposed to get there. It's just like I would consider it like fantasy, bro. If I've always made it in the top 3 every year, and I missed the playoffs or in the AFC, that's a failure. I didn't do nothing. I'm expected to at least be a top 3 person in fantasy. And that's what I think the Timberwolves. They should at least get back to the WCF. Now, is that team good enough to get there? I don't know. And it's the same team, technically. Outside of the kill, it's the same team. But I just feel like when you made it there twice, I feel like I expect you to at least get back there. Now, first round, I'm kind of shocked you said that. I'm not going to lie. I feel like they got at least the second round. I was shocked. I am not going to lie.
No, I said playing. You're talking about
no,
my ceiling or my floor?
No, your floor. I am shocked you
my
said
floor was
that.
the playing.
Yeah,
they're not a top 16. They're not a top 16.
You don't think they could be up there with, say, like the Clippers or something?
No, are they better? Are they better than OKC? No. Are they better than the Rockets? No.
No.
They're not better than. I don't think they're better than the Lakers. I don't think they're better than Denver. I don't think they're better than the Clippers.
But that would be like the 16 right there. That would be 6.
And then we still got the Mavericks.
I think they're better than them, bro. And especially if Kyrie doesn't come back, I think they're probably better than them right now.
And then the they didn't tie with them, but the Warriors were one game under them. So you still got the Warriors fighting for that 6th seed too.
I think they're better than them. But I mean, like, if you had to like pick from the 3, because you said it, OKC, Houston, Lakers, Denver, LA, Clippers, that's fine. That's 5 teams right there. But I feel like the Timberwolves are good enough to get that 6th seed. I would say between Memphis and Dallas. I think they would
Memphis
be good enough.
Not doing nothing this year.
Well, not Memphis, but I meant Warriors and Mavs. That's what I meant. I'm sorry, I said Memphis. I meant to say Timberwolves, Mavs, and Warriors. I think they could get that 6th seed and say avoid a play-in.
I got the Mavs getting that 6th seed.
That's fine. I don't have no problem with that. Let's move on. The Golden State Warriors. What is the ceiling and the floor for them?
Ceiling, floor, play-in. Ceiling, first round. I think at most they're definitely going to make the play-in, like we just went through with the T-Wolves. There's a lot of teams that's, better than them. At least 5 teams better than them, and then now you got to fight for that 6th spot. But I don't think they're going to get that 6th spot anyway, so they're going to be in the play-in again this year. And then their floor is, like I said, the first round. I don't think they're going to beat any team that they go against in the first round. You didn't do anything to upgrade your roster. So they're still literally the same team that they were last year.
I said ceiling second round. Look, I think they're better than them other teams? No, probably not. But hey, man, when you got Steph Curry, the greatest shooter ever, and Jimmy Butler, playoff Jimmy, they could shock a team and maybe go into a first round matchup and probably beat them. I'm not saying they will, but I think they could. So I think they could get to the second round and then they'll lose. And then the Florida got the first round. I think they can potentially say get a 60, even though I think the Timberwolves are probably better, but I still think they can fight with Timberwolves, Mavs. You said Mavs, but I think they can fight between Mavs, Timberwolves, and themselves as getting that last 60. And then I would agree with you, 7-8 playing. I would agree with that with the Warriors, but I think they could get to the second round because they got Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green. Like, I think they could do that. Will I bet on it? No. But I think they possibly could. Next team, the Memphis Grizzlies. What is the floor and the ceiling for them?
Floor play-in and then ceiling first round. Like last year, they was a play-in team. I think they're going to be the same. Jaren Jackson's hurt. Zach Edey's hurt. You lose Desmond Bane. But I still think they're good enough to make the play-in. Then I got the ceiling being the first round. I could see them being like an 8th seed and scratching their way and making their way into the play-in. The playoffs like they did last year and then losing in the first round.
For the Grizzlies, I got first round. I think this team isn't good enough to possibly get to the second round again. Like, they got Ja, good player, Jaren Jackson, good player. Then after that, it gets questionable. Who else can I depend on? And then the floor is the first round again. Like, I think that's it. I think they could get to the first round. Like, and I would say playing. Now that I think about it, I would say playing. I think they are good enough to play because I think Ja is good enough to get them to a playing spot and potentially maybe beating the team in the 7-8 spot, whatever. I think he could do that, but like I said, I really don't have no faith in this team. I feel like unless you like Ja or legit Memphis Grizzlies fan, why should you have faith in this team, bro? Like, I just don't, bro. Like, they're okay team, but I don't think they could go no further than that. The next team, the Sacramento Kings. What is your floor? What is your ceiling and the floor for them?
For the Sacramento Kings, floor, lottery, and
Oh wow.
then or playing as a 10th seed. And then ceiling the same thing, playing. I don't think if they do make the play-in, they're not making it out of the play-in. So yeah, I got the floor, at least playing 10th seed, and then ceiling playing.
So you think like if they are the 10th seed or the 9th seed, they'll win that game, but then lose to the 7th and the 8th seed, the loser of that game?
Mm-hmm. Or I could see them losing that first game.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying if they do win the 10th,
it's a ceiling, yeah.
Yeah, like if they do win the 10th or 9th game, they'll lose to the loser of the 7th or 8th. They'll lose to them, though. Okay, I got you. That's crazy. I got the Kings in the first round, man. I think they could sneak
first round. Are they ceiling?
Yeah, I think they could get there. I think they could potentially get there. Then I said the floor is the play-in. Look, they like Sabonis, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. I know that team is just all over the place. And Malik Monk. Yeah, Dennis Schroeder, I guess. I don't even know what Dennis Schroeder is going to be like. I don't even like what option is he? He damn near like the 4th option on the team. So I don't even know what he's about to do.
I mean, as long as he could run the team, like he did a good job running the team. The second unit last year with the Pistons. He's playing amazing right now in international play. So I think this is going to be a decent season for him. He might start.
No, he's going to start. He's starting. He's starting for the Kings. It's just, but that's too, like, one, the Pistons are better. And two, the Pistons ain't got these low-key scores that I don't have to fight with. Outside the cave, what other legit score on there is like, man, me and him in a battle?
Tobias is a scorer.
Tobias, I guess. Okay, then after that, who else on that Pistons team is like, me and him in a battle for the 3rd option that's the score on the team?
What,
nobody.
No.
I'm talking about when he was on the Pistons. I'm talking about when he was on the Pistons.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in the league on Malik Beasley. My bad. Malik Beasley. Malik Beasley damn near averaged 20 points last year.
But I'm saying but just off threes. Like he was just a 3-point sniper. But if he can't hit a 3, what else can he do for you?
He's athletic. He could put it on the floor.
That ain't his game, though. That ain't his game. You know that. That ain't his game. I think he's a better, like, when he comes, like you said it, I agree, but that's not his game. He ain't gonna be like, man, give me the rock. ISO. He ain't doing that. He's not doing that. That's not his game. But when he's on the Kings, he got to fight for like scoring points Zach LaVine, we know what he is. DeRozan, Sabonis good still get his. Now you fight for Malik Monk with fourth. That's a lot of people you got to fight with. But then on the Pistons, it was just Cade and Tobias and probably Malik Beast. Like, it's different now. That's why I was like, what option is he? Now, if they trade Malik Monk, that's a different story. That is a different story if they trade him. Then I say he the fourth option. Actually, he damn near might be third. I'm not gonna cap because Sabonis don't be out here just dropping 28 all the time. He could get you at least 22. But I don't know what Dennis Schroeder gonna be. Like I think he'll be a good player for them, but I don't know. But look, man, like I said,
Sabonis averaged 20 last year.
He didn't. He averaged 19. He averaged 19.
Yeah, 19.
That's why I was saying that's why I said he could potentially be third option because Sabonis ain't out here dropping like 25 every night. He could get you at least 20, 22, something like that. But he's dealing with Zach LaVine and DeRozan now. We know what they was on the Bulls, man. They was giving you 20 plus every night, taking majority of the shots. And then they see Dennis Schroeder take a deep three. They're gonna be like, bro, what are you doing? They're gonna look at him like, bro, what are you doing? Hey, but like I said, the Kings, man, they could get to that first round, man. They could, bro. They could be the play-in team. They could. I don't know what play-in, but they could be the play-in, and then they're still in it. I mean, their floor is the play-in. They'll lose and play-in. We move on. The Dallas Mavericks. What is the ceiling and the floor for them?
Floor, I got the 6th seed. And then ceiling, I got Western Conference Finals. I'm banking on my boy Kyrie to come back. If my boy Kyrie comes back, they have a really well. Of course, he's gonna come back, but if he comes back early or right before All-Star break or right after All-Star break, I think they have a really good chance of making the finals. But their ceiling is the Western Conference, and their floor is the 6th seed.
So they can get there, but the Timberwolves can't.
No, I don't think the Timberwolves. I wouldn't say they got lucky, but if Steph didn't get hurt, that's a different series.
I mean, but didn't we still pick the Timberwolves to beat them anyway? So it's like, does it matter? We still thought they was gonna win anyway, even with Steph. Bro,
and the then Steph got hurt, and then Jimmy gave up.
Even before we knew Jimmy was going to give up and Steph got hurt, we still picked the Timberwolves to beat them. So even if we thought Steph Curry, even if we thought Jimmy Butler was going to play really good, Steph was going to play good, we still had them winning. We just saw the Houston Rockets. We saw them be in a dogfight with a Houston team that could barely score.
I mean, but the Mavericks are a better team than the Timberwolves this year. They have a legit.
Is that foregone conclusion?
Yes.
Wow. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's just that's a foregone conclusion. That they're just better. I don't know what the YN say.
If you go band for band, the Mavericks are better than the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their roster is better than theirs.
Is it really? I don't know.
Yes.
But I don't think it's a foregone conclusion. Like, I don't think so. You saying they cleared them?
As a roster?
You saying they're a foregone? So they cleared Timberwolves as a better team.
They have Anthony Davis and Kyrie. All the
how can we say Kyrie when we don't know what? But how can we say Kyrie? We don't even know if he's coming back or what he's gonna be when he comes. How do we know that? How do we know that? But how do we know that?
Irving. But how do we? The injury that he has is not. He's not predicated on athleticism. The injury that he has. If you're athletic and you got the same injury that Kyrie got, then yes, I will understand you saying, how do we know he's going to come back the same? But his game is not predicated on athleticism at all.
Didn't he say that on stream? He doesn't know if he's coming back this year. I swear he said that.
Bro, Kyrie's going to come back Kyrie, bro. I don't care what nobody else says.
But that's your favorite player, so of course you're going to say that.
He's being politically correct because, yes, he hasn't came back yet, so he doesn't know how he's gonna play. But come on now, Kyrie's work ethic, the type of player he is, the type of mentality he has, Kyrie's gonna come back. He's gonna come back the same player, bro. Regardless, if you put Kyrie and AD versus Ant and Julius Randle, the Mavericks have the two best players, and then we have Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. You have Gobert and Jaden McDaniels. And then we got Cooper Flag. Then we got PJ Washington.
You're not even high
You
on
guys
him.
have a Rob Dillingham who we don't even know what he's gonna do. You have Terrence Shannon who's decent, but when he gets more tick, we don't know. We think he's gonna play good, but we really don't know. And then you have an old ass Mike Conley. Like, come on now, dog. And I could keep going with the Mavericks. The Mavericks have a better roster.
Keep going.
They have a better roster, bro.
I don't think it's a foregone conclusion, though. That's all I'm saying. And I never said Kyrie Irving wasn't gonna come back to say it. I just said it's not like written in stone.
Then
He's
we got
coming
D'Lo,
back.
Clay. I didn't even name D'Lo and Clay. Like, come on now, bro.
It was a reason why you didn't name them. It was a reason why.
Bro, no, because I forgot about them.
Nah,
I forgot about them.
It was a reason.
And then we got Max Christie. And then we got Max, bro. They got at least 1, 2. Dante Exum's decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Najee Marshall, 8. Caleb Martin, 9. D'Lo, 10. Clay, 11. PJ, 12. Bro, they got at least 12, 13 good players.
All of them ain't gonna
the
play
Minnesota Timberwolves, bro, they gonna at least go 10 deep. At least 10 or 10, 11 deep, bro. The Minnesota Timberwolves can't even go 10 deep. They can only go like 6 or 7, maybe 8.
But that's still, again, I don't think it's just a foregone conclusion that they are just highly better than them, especially we don't know what Kyrie's going to be. Like, you keep saying this, and I get it. That's your guy. I understand that.
We know
but
what Kyrie's
no, we don't. We don't know.
Yes,
I'm sorry. We don't. We just don't.
Yes,
I'm sorry. I can't just say, you know what? Kyrie going to come back and play 30 minutes and still go out there and give me. Like, we don't know that. We just don't know. I think he can. But
bro, that's like when KD got hurt. What did we say about KD when he came back? KD's going to be the same KD. Bro, we knew KD was going to come back and be the same.
After Achilles injury? Who knew
bro,
what he
his
was
game
be?
isn't predicated on athleticism. That's an injury that's predicated on athleticism.
But it's
an
still
Achilles tear, an ACL, that's all athleticism. Those two guys do not play with athleticism.
Before I was cut off, again, I don't know. Do I think Kyrie Irving is coming back? Yes, I think he is going to come back. But I'm just not going to obviously say he's going to play 30 minutes per game right off rip and then just drop 25 points per game. I don't know that. Anthony Davis, I know what he is. Cooper Flag, we don't know what he is. I think he's going to be a good player, but I don't know. I just don't think it's just clear cut that they are just better than them. Now, I would say this. I think they are in the same. I think if they match up the playoffs, it'd be a good battle. But I'm not just going to say, yeah, the Mavericks are just clearly better after they got a brand new team. Like, this is a brand new team, technically, with D'Lo.
No, it's not. They just added 2 players. That's it. Cooper and D'Lo.
How is Kyrie going to play with Anthony Davis now? He only played 3 quarters. We haven't seen a legit sample size of them too. Before you say anything, do I think it's going to work? I think it will work. But we only saw 3 quarters of Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving. I don't know how it's going to work out. Do I think it is? Yes, I think it will. But I'm just saying, I just don't know how it's going to work. How is D'Lo going to play? Is Klay Thompson going to have a bounce back year? He was bad last year. How is PJ Washington probably going to be? Maybe in a reduced role. I don't know. This is technically a brand new team. So I just don't know. I just don't think they should clearly be better than Timberwolves. I think they should just be in the same realm with them. That's all I'm saying. I don't think they're clearly better than them. I just don't believe it. That's all I'm saying.
The rosters, you can go band for band with the roster. The Dallas Mavericks clearly have the better roster, bro.
Hey,
the Timberwolves have at least 7 players, bro. Dallas has 12 to 13.
And they're not going to play.
That's an extra 4 or 5. That's an extra 4 or 5 players on their team. It's not about if they're going to play all of them. It's the fact that they have all those guys on their team. So if somebody gets hurt, it's next man up. If somebody on the Timberwolves gets hurt, they're damn near fucked.
It depends on who gets hurt. If it's Ant, yeah. If it's Julius Randle.
Look, Ant's their best player and he got hurt. If Julius Randle, I ain't gonna say that second best player, Julius Randle. If Julius Randle gets hurt, the Minnesota Timberwolves are fucked. If Kyrie doesn't even come back, if Kyrie Irving doesn't even come back, the Dallas Mavericks will still be good.
Yeah, but they aren't like no WCF favorite though. They're not.
But they'll still be better than them. If Kyrie and Julius Randle will both hurt, the Dallas Mavericks will still be a better team than the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I don't know, because I've seen Nas Reed be a second option. He'd be killing. If Kyrie don't come back, who gonna be that legit second option on the Mavericks that you really depend on? I don't know. You don't have no faith in Cooper Flag. D'Lo is D'Lo. PJ Washington is PJ Washington. So
bro, stop saying that. Stop saying I don't have no faith in Cooper Flag. You putting the narrative out there. I do. I'm not high on Cooper Flag, but that don't mean I don't like him. I'm just not high on him like everybody else.
You don't like Cooper Flag. Again,
bro, stop saying that shit. That's just why they be in the comments talking about I'm a Cooper Flag hater, because you pushing that damn narrative.
Is that far?
Bro, if I'm just because I'm not high on a player, that doesn't mean I don't like the player.
You probably was smiling when he lost in the NCAA.
Nah, I bet on them to win. Shit.
Because of money was on the line. That's why. Your money.
No, I thought they was just a better team.
Yeah, you was like, man, thought they was gonna win, but over there grinning and shit. But now though, let's move on from the Mavs. Been talking about them for 20 minutes. This Phoenix Suns, what is the ceiling and the floor for them?
Floor, I low-key got lottery. I don't think they're gonna make the play-in. I don't think they have. Yeah, they have a better team than what we thought, but I don't think they're gonna make the play-in at all. So floor, I got lottery, and then ceiling, I can see them sneaking in. I can see them sneaking in. At best, they can make the play-in. So yeah, because the Memphis Grizzlies aren't going to be that good, and the Sacramento Kings I don't think are going to be that good. So I can see them sneaking in the playoffs as a ceiling, but the floor, lottery.
I got floor play-in. I think they can get like that 10th seed. It could shock some people, man. Like Jalen Green, Devin Booker, if everybody's healthy, could they shock some people? Maybe. But I think they can make the play-in. I think first round is the ceiling. I think they could sneak into a first round team. Like they got Devin Booker, Jalen Green, who knows? But the team is not the worst. So I wouldn't be shocked if they made it like to a first round or something. But the floor is definitely playing like this team isn't like how it was at least the 2 years ago when they went to the playoffs. But the Suns are the Suns. So, next team, the Blazers, ceiling and the floor for them.
For the Blazers, I got floor playing. I think they're gonna take the next step, and I think they can get in to the play-in as like a 10th seed. But ceiling, I still got playing. I think that if they do make it, I think they're still gonna lose in that first game.
Ceiling, I got play-in and the floor is the play-in. I think the team is better. I think they could potentially reach that play-in spot. Like, I don't know what the play-in. Can they get 40-some wins? I think that was close. If I remember, I think you talked about it last week or something like that, or a week before. I think it was like 39 wins or something like that. I think they could maybe get there and be in a play-in team, but then they'll probably lose. And if they do, they could make it to the first round, but then they'll get swept. So I got ceiling, play-in. The floor is the play-in. The San Antonio Spurs, what is your ceiling and floor for them?
Like I said earlier, I'm high on Victor, and I'm high on the San Antonio Spurs. If Victor can stay healthy, I think their floor is the play-in, and I think their ceiling is the first round. I think they can get an 8th seed, and they're gonna lose in the first round, but I think they can get to the ceiling in the first round. The floor is the play-in.
Yeah, that's what I got. Ceiling is the first round, the floor is the player. This team is definitely good on paper. And if, like you said, if Victor stays healthy enough, and if De'Aaron Fox has a good year, last year he was hurt and just didn't play that good, they could definitely sneak into that play-in, beat a team, say 7 or 8 seed, whichever one they are, and potentially get in the first round and be the 7th seed or they could just win in the play-in. Like I think they could make the first round. Like you said, they'll lose in the play-in, but the floor is definitely playing. Like I think they definitely just have to make the play-in. Like this is it. Again, this is another team where we say like it's time. It's time. Like when you got this really good player, you gotta at least do something, and they gotta make the play-in. Last two teams we got the Pelicans, ceiling and the floor for them.
Floor, I got lottery like 11th or 12th seed. I know they got some decent players on that roster now. Jordan Poole, Jeremiah Fears, Queen. But we don't. Zion is still a question mark. And then for the ceiling, I got playing. I can see them getting like a 10th seed or something like that. But floor, 11, 12 seed, and ceiling playing as a 10th seed.
My ceiling is the play-in. I want to say first round, but if they're healthy, I think they could sneak into a first round. But Zion's health, I don't know. Knock on wood. I hope he stays healthy and everybody else stays healthy for that team. But the ceiling is the play-in and the floor is the play-in. I think they are a decent enough team to at least get the play-in, probably like a 10th or 9th seed. Potentially could win, but then they probably could lose in that 7-8 matchup. I think like Zion's really good when he plays, but man, he can't stay healthy. And if he's hurt, screwed. So my ceiling for the Pelicans is definitely the play-in, and the floor is the play-in. Last team we got should be quick. The Utah Jazz, ceiling and the floor. I said nothing.
Lottery. Floors, lottery, ceiling, lottery.
I said nothing. No expectations for the Utah Jazz this year. They're going to be a terrible team. They're most likely going to get another lottery pick this year for next year's draft. Man, just be bad, bro. Y'all ain't got no expectations this year. Watch the Jazz be like good to start out, and then people be like, hey, man, watch out for the Utah Jazz. They might be. That's how it's going to be.
If they get the first overall pick, I ain't going to lie. I don't even know if I would go AJ. Because I don't know, AJ and Ace Bailey low-key play the same. They both shot chuckers, so I don't even know. I mean, granted, you want to grab the best player regardless, but as far as fit, I don't know.
Knowing them, they probably pick the best available player. If AJ comes out and he's obvious and he probably is the best player, they probably do go with him, and then they just figure everything out later. You just figure that out. But let's move on to the topic of the show. Starting this week, we're doing our top 10s in every position leading to the NBA season. This week, we are starting with our top 10 centers going into the next season. Let's start from 10. I'll start with my honorable mentions. I'll start with them first, then I'll start with number 10. My honorable mentions, I don't know if you have them in there. My honorable mentions was Jared Allen, Miles Turner, Rudy Gobert, and Walker Kessler. Those were my honorable mentions. But at number 10, for my center, I got Nikola Vucevic. Vucevic averaged 18-10, shot 53 from the field, 40% from the three. He's a really good offensive big. His defense is really bad. Not a rim protecting big at all, but he's still a good offensive player at the center spot. I think it's just because he's in Chicago, he's not getting all the love he probably does deserve. But he still is a good player. And if he was, say, on like a team, he is on a bad team, but maybe on a winning team, he'd probably be noticed more. But he still is a good player that can get you 20 and 10 every night. But I do have Nikola Vucevic at number 10.
As my honorable mentions, I had Jalen Duran, DeAndre Ayton, and Miles Turner. But as my 10th center, I got Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is still a decent big in the NBA. He still contributes defensively. The only thing that's bad about Rudy is literally his offense. But as far as a defensive big, he's really, really good. He's one of the reasons why the Minnesota Timberwolves made it to the Western Conference Finals these last 2 years. So I got him as my 10th best center.
It was hard. It was either between like Rudy or Jared Allen. But I just felt like at least for number 10, like Vucevic probably better. But the Rudy Gobert's defense does probably move a lot of people. This offense is bad, though.
Yeah,
I don't know what
boo-boo.
I want to go. I want to see a workout with him. I want to see what he does, bro.
Hmm.
You know what? I think he does a Ben Simmons. I think he does like all the hook shots and all that post game stuff. He just
And
don't do it in the game. I think he really
yeah,
do stuff. I truly think he does, bro. Because Ben Simmons, you saw. Hey, I know Ben Simmons thinking about he probably retired, right?
retiring. Yeah, because only 2 teams. I wonder what 2 teams reached out to him.
It said
'Cause
that I think it was like the Knicks and the Celtics reached out, and I thought he was gonna sign with the Celtics.
he tweaking. I signed with the Celtics. He could easily start at center for the Celtics.
But he
And if
says
he has a bounce back year, he can get another contract
But
from somebody.
he says he wants like more money. He doesn't want like the minimum.
Bro, bro, he tweaking. You need to bet on yourself. And then if you produce, then you'll get your money, bro. But I see why he wants that money security because he always hurt. So it's like if I get hurt again, I'm on this minimum. I'm not gonna get another deal.
I mean, this probably it anyway. I think this year, like we gonna get to our centers, but like if Ben Simmons don't like play or doesn't do good this year, he'd probably be out the league, bro. And I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, it's crazy. He went from a DPOY candidate to all NBA guy to now he's gonna be out the league. And he hasn't even been in the league that long. He's only been in the league for about 7 years? 7, 8 years?
Yeah, I think it's like 7, 8 years. Because he came in that draft with Jalen. No, not Jalen Brown. Wait, was that Jalen Brown? That was the Ingram draft, right?
Yeah, I think that was an Ingram draft, yeah.
That was the Ingram and Jalen Brown draft. So he been in the league for a minute. He been in the league probably it's been a minute.
Bro, this man
It's
went
sad.
from going from 15 to 16 points all the way down to 2. That's crazy.
That's a fall off, man. That got to be research. That's a fall off that got
Yeah.
to be research. And I still got his jersey in my closet, man. Think I can get something back for it?
Hell no.
All right. All right, man. Let's move on. At number 9 for my top 10 centers, I got Kristaps Porzingis. Last year, Porzingis averaged 19.7 rebounds, 2 assists. But what moves me is the defense. He still is a really good defender, but he also is one of the best pick and pop centers in the league. When he gets to the mid range, automatic. And when he is good, he is one of the best shooting big men in the league. And I think this year, I think he's going to have a healthy year. He is good. If he was healthy enough, he'd probably be somewhere at the top in the middle somewhere. But I feel like Porzingis is going to have a bounce back year. So I got Kristaps Porzingis at number 9.
I low-key forgot about Porzingis. I'm not gonna lie. I low-key forgot about him.
Yeah, I know. Because I was like, he's going to play center. So I was like, he's a center in my eyes.
I forgot about him.
He should be
But at number
honorable
9, he definitely in the honorable mentions now. Yeah, for sure. But at number 9, I got Nikola Vucevic. Vucevic, like you said earlier, his defense doesn't really move me. But averaging, damn near 20 and 10. He averaged 18 and 10, about 4 assists last year. He's really good offensively. He can pick and pop. He has a different array of post moves. And he can rebound really well. That's one of the reasons why I was fighting between him and Gobert at 10, but I'm like, his offense moves me more than Gobert's defense, and I think that he's a little bit better than Gobert. So I put him at 9.
Who do you think better, Vucevic or Porzingis? Well, they both healthy. Well, Porzingis, who do you think better?
Oh, Porzingis. Healthy? Porzingis.
Yes, healthy.
Yeah,
I think with Porzingis because the defense, man, because he damn near can score. When he like the first option, he damn near scored that. Bro, that one year when he was on the Wizards, he was balling. He was just bad. He was balling when he was on the Wizards, and his defense moves a lot of people. But at number 8, this guy should probably be higher. Hope nobody gets on my case, but he probably should be higher. But I got him at 8. I got Ivica Zubac. Zubac averaged 16 and 12, 62% from the free throw from the field. He was really good last year. And his defense was on one. That's why the Clippers had probably one of the best defenses in the league, man. Because it's Zubac, bro. And if we think about it, he was kind of playing better than James Harden in that playoff series against the Nuggets, if we being honest. I ain't gonna speak on that. But Zubac was really good last year. Helped the Clippers get to 50 wins. He was really good. He probably should be higher, bro. But I got Zubac at number 8, man. Zubac, he can get some love. Last year he probably wouldn't be this, but this year he deserves to be in the top 10. He was really good, man. So I got him going at number 8 going into this year.
At number 8, I got Jared Allen. I think Jared Allen played really well last year. He was one of the big parts of their defense. And he's developed a little bit offensively. You know, he's starting to shoot a hook shot. He's definitely a lob threat. I think his offense isn't like the best, but he's serviceable. He's better than Rudy Gobert. And and the reason why I put him over Nikola Vucevic is because of his defense. So yeah, I got Jared Allen at 8.
If Rudy Gobert had post game, where would he be ranked in as a center? Like, just had some good post game, just good post
Damn
game.
near 5. Damn near like 5 or 6.
With his defense already.
Yeah, he'd be like
a
5 or
top
6.
5 center. If he just had a post game, bro, just a post game, bro. Bro, he doesn't even post up, bro. He just gets the ball, dunks.
Bro, he can't even catch the ball. He can't even catch the ball. How you a 7'1", 7 foot center, and your hands are damn near smaller than Kawhi's, LeBron. Like, he got some small ass hands for a 7 footer.
Hey, man, you think he need to fire his trainer or something, man? Or his trainer just like, you know, I'm getting this money from you. My job is just to train you and move on.
Bro, I'll say it's too late. If he ain't developed some post game by now, he ain't gonna ever develop it.
I ain't trying to. He probably like, man. He's like, man. He need to work as a post game, but it's like if I tell him that, he might get pissed, so he'll fire me. But I need that bread.
Yep.
And I tell him, man, get your ass post, bro. You do something. Like, do something. But at number 7, I got Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo did have a down year last year, but he still basically averaged 18 and 10 last year. Did shoot the mid range a little bit more. Still one of the best defenders in the league as any position, and definitely as a center, man. Bam is really good, man. But I do hope this year he takes that next step and shoot more threes. We thought that last year. That didn't happen. But I do hope this year he takes the leap offensively. And I do believe he will, but I got Bam at number 7, man. He probably should have been higher, but
I didn't even count Bam as a center because once they starting Khalil Ware next to him, I didn't even count him as a center.
That's understandable. I probably put him in my power forward then when we do that.
At 7, I got Zubac. The last year was Zubac's career year, averaging 16 and almost 13 boards, and like you in a block. And like you said, he was second, and not second. He was 6th in DPOY. He made a second team All Defense team, so he really stepped up last year, and he really showed that he's a top 10 center in his league. So I got Zubac at 7.
Yeah, Bam. Damn, I'm gonna have Bam twice then if we do power forwards. I did count him as a center. I don't know. I was just thinking of centers, and I always just think of Bam as a center. So that's why I put him in there. At number 6, this was very hard for me to do. At number 6, I got Joel Embiid, bro. The only reason he's at number 6, I just don't know. There's this uncertainty with his injury. Is he even going to put up the amazing stats, 30 points per game? Because last year, even in the games he played, he only gave you 23 and 8, but that was in a little sample size. But if he's going to be hurt, it's like, how can I put you as like a top 3 center in the NBA? I think you are a top 3 center in the NBA, but going into the year, I can't put you in the top 3 or top 5, brother. The injuries scare me, man. So I got Joel Embiid, man. I want to put him in top 5 so bad, but the injuries. But he does deserve to at least be in the middle because he still is great. But the injuries play a part, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I still got him. He's higher on my list. I'm not gonna lie. I think coming into the year, he's gonna be healthier than what he was last year. And a healthy Joel Embiid, like you said, is a top 3 center.
I hope.
But at 6, I got Sengun. what was it? What is he? Charmander
Yeah,
to
that's
Jokic's
Charmander. That's Charmander.
man. I got him at 6. I think that he improved his rebounding last year. He made an All-Star team last year. And he just looked better overall last year. He still needs to work on his 3-point shooting. But he does everything as far as his defense needs a little work as well. But he's a really good passer. He has a lot of post moves. He can shoot a mid range a little bit, but like I said, he needs to work on his 3. Um, and he's definitely better than Jared Allen, Nikola Vucevic, Rudy Gobert. I was debating between him and Zubac, but I think Sengun's a little bit better because of his passing. So yeah, I got Sengun at 6.
If he could just shoot the ball better, man, he'd be really good. I hope he improves that this year. But at number 5, this is where I have Alperen Sengun. He averaged 19, 10, 5 assists. I actually think that's going to go up now with Amin Thompson taking the lead and with Kevin Durant. I think his assists, like, I wouldn't be shocked if he averaged, say, 8 assists per game, 7, 8 assists per game on that team. I just think that he needs to work on his shooting more because you're going to need to shoot the ball, bro. But, like, his post game is good. Like you said, rebound the ball better this year. Like, he's really good, man. And I think he was a shock when everybody, like, when he came out, like, when he got drafted or whatever. But he's a good player. And I think he's, at least for me, top 5 going into the year. Like, he's going to take another leap, man. Like, would you think that he could get you probably 22? You don't think so?
Well, it depends. Honestly, it depends on how he fits next to KD. Because if he plays really good next to KD, I can see him being the second option. But if Amin Thompson takes that next step, I can easily see Amin being that second option.
Could we have 3
but I think
20-point scores? Could we?
you could. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Okay. All right. It's your turn. You got number 5.
At 5, I got Sabonis. Sabonis was the rebounding leader last year. At damn near 14 rebounds. He can obviously pass. He can score. Even though I feel like Sabonis should be a better scorer. Because he can shoot the 3. I think he should at least be averaging 23 to 25. But that's really not his game. He shot 40%. He shot 40%, 41% from 3 last year. So he can shoot it. He can pass. He's obviously a great rebounder. And he's what's that Charmander?
Charmeleon.
Charmeleon. Yeah, he's Charmeleon to in the next series to Jokic being Charizard. So I got him at 5.
At number 4, this is where I have some Domantas Sabonis, 19, 14, and 6. One of the best passing big men in the league. Like you said, the rebounding champion. He's always going to be like, I feel like he always gets slept on. Maybe because he's in Sacramento and he doesn't score a lot, like 25. He probably should score like 25, but like you said, that ain't his game. And he's always going to get the team involved and help the team get better. That's why he facilitates it. High pick and roll and dribble handoffs and stuff like that. But he's really good. Like, he does a lot. And he could damn near be a triple-double threat. He ain't like Jokic triple-double threat, but he damn near is. And he's an automatic double-double machine. So Sabonis definitely deserves at number 4 for me. Domantas Sabonis at number 4.
At 4, I got Karl-Anthony Towns. Quote unquote, the best shooting big man ever. I think, I had Karl-Anthony Towns above Sabonis, not because of his offense. And then last year with Tibbs, every time Cat has played with Tibbs, he's played his best basketball. He averaged damn near 13 rebounds. He can pass as a big. He can obviously shoot. And then he played better defense last year. I thought Cat was a big reason why the Knicks went as far as they did. And so yeah, I got Cat at 4.
At number 3, this is where I got Karl-Anthony Towns. Cat was 24 and 13, 52% from the field, 42% from 3. Like you said, the best shooting big man ever, according to him. But he was like top 5 center last year. He was amazing. He got them to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Well, helped them get there. He was really good. And this year, I think he's gonna probably maybe even be better under Mike Brown. And he's always gonna be a double-double machine, always gonna drop 25 to 30 some points, maybe even get you 40s. He's a top 5 big man. I know he be kind of a little sassy sometimes, but that ain't the point. He's still a really good player, and he deserves to be at number 3 for me, man. I got Karl-Anthony Towns at number 3.
And like I said earlier, I'm very high on Victor Wembanyama. So I got Victor at 3. I think going to this year, I believe Victor's going to take that next step. We might see him close to 30 points. We might see him at the 27, 28 mark because I think he averaged 24 last year.
24 and 11 and 4 blocks and 4 assists.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I think he's gonna only get better. He only played 46 games last year. So if he can play that 65 games, I can easily see him getting to that 27, 28 mark. I think his assists are gonna go up. Um, because now you have a full season with De'Aaron Fox. I think Stephon Castle is going to get better. I think all his numbers are going to go up next year. Probably not the blocks, but I wouldn't be surprised if he actually ends up getting 4 a game now. Um, but yeah, he can shoot the ball. Like you said, he's an alien. He can literally do everything. He can pass. He can shoot. He's literally unguardable. So I got Victor at 3.
At number 2, this is where I got the alien, Victor Wembanyama, man. 24, 11, 4 assists, 4, damn near 4 blocks. The only thing is he has to be a better shooter because he's gonna shoot a lot of threes. He was shooting a lot of threes last year, but the man is basically unstoppable already. He's going into year 3, and I think he's gonna be even better. I think he can get you probably 26 points per game, still 11 rebounds, and like you said, possibly average 4 blocks, bro. Like if Joel Embiid wasn't like if his injuries wasn't a question mark, I would have put him at 2. But I just feel like with Victor, I just don't see nobody else better than him besides that one guy. But everybody else is good. But this man is on a different level, is on a different planet, literally. So I got Victor Wembanyama as the second best center in the NBA, second best center in the NBA going into next year.
Yeah, now earlier I know you said you had Joel Embiid at 6 because of health. I took
Mhm.
into account that I'm giving Joel Embiid the benefit of the doubt that he's going to come into this year healthy. So
Mhm.
I had him at number 2. We all know Joel Embiid, unstoppable, damn near the most dominant since Shaq. Literally, his passing, he's an okay passer, but it's his offense and his defense. He's great defensively, mid range killer, added a 3-point shot to his game. Uh, Different post moves, got post moves for days. So yeah, I got Joel Embiid, a rebound god, when he actually puts his mind to it. Um, so I got Joel Embiid at 2.
And at number 1, we got the same guy. Nikola Jokic
Nikola
is the
Jokic.
best. Nikola Jokic is the number 1 center in the NBA. We don't got to go too much into him. We just know he's the best, not even the best center, but the best player in the NBA. 29, 12, and 10 last year, 57 from the field, 41 from the 3. The man is unstoppable, bro. He can do everything for his team. Nikola Jokic is clearly the best center in the league and clearly the best player in the league, honestly, man. Like, there's nobody better than him. There's really nobody better than Nikola Jokic. So, Nikola Jokic is number 1 for me and Charles. Now, let's just go over it again. So, at number 10, I got Nikola Vucevic. At number 9, I got Kristaps Porzingis. At number 8, I got Ivica Zubac. At number 7, I got Bam Adebayo. At number 6, I got Joel Embiid. At number 5, I got Alperen Sengun. At number 4, I got DeMontis Sabonis. At number 3, I got Karl-Anthony Towns. At number 2, I got Victor Wembanyama. And at number 1, I got Nikola Jokic.
At 10, I got Rudy Gobert. At 9, I got Nikola Vucevic. At 8, I got Jared Allen. At 7, I got Zubac. At 6, I got Sengun. At 5, I got Sabonis. At 4, I got Cat. At 3, I got Victor. At 2, I got Joel Embiid. And at 1, I got Nikola Jokic. Hey, if Jokic had better defense, you think he'd be like, say if it's not like Rudy Gobert decent, like who's an okay defense? Like if he just had okay defense, you think he'd be a top? You think they will put him in top 10 right now, like ever right now?
I don't know about top 10. I think he
If
could.
his
Yeah,
defense is just
probably.
okay,
I don't think so. I mean, it depends because you got to go in with accomplishments. Wait, yeah, it would be. It would depend on accomplishments. I know he got a lot, but he still only has one ring. I feel like if he got like two, maybe three, he had like two or three with just okay defense, probably be top five. We being honest, I'd put him at like if he had okay defense, I think he'd be a top 15 player ever. I think it's an argument. Like a center that's okay defensively. What's a center that got okay defense? A center that's okay defensively. What's a center that's okay defensively? If I look at teams, I'll know right off rip.
I was gonna say Durant, but Durant's defense is better than okay. Claxton,
You know, Clarkson is
Kongu,
a yeah. Uh, uh,
Podol, Kessler.
I think Kessler way better. I think he more than okay. I get Mark Williams. I think Mark Williams is okay. He'll block some shots here and there. I put him in there. I have to say okay, but it's like okay. I say Isaiah Hartenstein. I think Isaiah Hartenstein is like okay. I don't think he's like this great defender, but I think he's good. I think he's good. All right, let's move on to NBA.com's top 10 players going into next year in the East and West. I don't know if Charles saw it, but NBA.com's top 10 players in the East. They had at number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At number 2, Jalen Brunson. Number 3, Donovan Mitchell. 4, Paulo Banchero. Number 5, Kate Cunningham. Number 6, Joel Embiid. Number 7, Evan Mobley. Number 8, Jaylen Brown. Number 9, Karl-Anthony Towns. And number 10, Trae Young. Do you have any problem with this?
Low key, yeah.
Wow.
I low key do,
Actually,
yeah.
what's the problem?
Well, one, I got Giannis one.
They
And
did have
then
Giannis
two,
one.
no, I'm gonna keep going. I had Giannis
Okay.
one, and then under him, I had Joel Embiid. I had Joel Embiid on my list. They had him at what, like six, I think. Yeah,
Six.
I got him at 2 because when Joel Embiid's healthy, he's one of the most dominant players in the NBA. At 3, I had Paulo. I think going into next year with Desmond Bain, it's going to unlock Paulo because now you can't really key in on Paulo because now you have a shooter that he can pass out to and you can't really double him. So I think he's going to have a better year. At 4, I got Donovan. I think Donovan, he's going to be hungrier this year because I know for a certain fact that he feels like they should have been in the Eastern Conference Finals instead of the Knicks. So I think Donovan Mitchell is going to come in with vengeance next year. And then at 5, I got Brunson. I know Brunson is really good. He's really, really good. He played really well for the Knicks last year. But I feel like the NBA ranked him that high because of team success, because they made it to the ECF. And I'm not going to diminish that. They did a really good job getting there, but I don't think he's going to be better. He's going to have a better year than Donovan, at least. And then after that, at 6, I got Cade. I think Cade's going to come back. He's going to decrease his turnovers. He's going to have an even better year now. And then after that, I got Jaylen Brown, and then I got Trae, and then Cat, and then I got Mobley last.
I didn't make a list. I was just gonna react to it. But if I had to look, I would put Cat over Mobley. If I had to, I think Cat right now. Can Mobley be better than Cat?
For
Yeah.
sure, he can. He could.
Is he better than him now? I don't think
No.
so. I think Cat is a better player, and I think Cat is better than Jaylen Brown. Nothing against Jaylen Brown, but Cat is better than him. No offense. And the only reason they had Joel Embiid at 6 is because it's the injuries. You just don't know. You just don't know. And I think that's understandable why he's that low. And I feel like Cade and Paulo, I feel like they're accomplished up in the air. I will say, when you say your list, you think Paulo going to be better than Donovan next year? Interesting. Was
I
not
think I
expecting that.
think I think Paulo is gonna go crazy. Cause like I said, now they can't double. Their offense is gonna be better. I think his post game is gonna get better. His handle is gonna get a little bit better. His shot's gonna get better. He only shot 32% last year from three. I think that's gonna be better now. Um, and he averaged 25 last year. I could see him going up to like the 28 mark. I think he damn near gonna get close to 30.
Hey, Donovan Mitchell still gonna get his though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I just think Paolo's gonna have a better year all around because he only averages like 7 rebounds. I think that's gonna go
Yeah.
up to like 8 or 9. I think Paolo's gonna have a really good year. He he should have made
Jalen
the all. Well,
Brunson.
no, he ain't played any games. My bad. Go ahead.
Wait, who was you about to say? Oh,
No, I was just gonna say I think he's gonna make the All Star game this year because he didn't make it
uh,
last year because he ain't played that many games. But
well, he was hurt damn near by the time the
yeah,
All-Star too. And yeah, he just
hmm
didn't play a lot, so we can say, hey, he's being there. I get what you say about Jalen Brunson. I get it. I probably wouldn't put Jalen Brunson at 2. I would probably put him at, I can argue 4, maybe 5. I can
who
argue
would you have
it.
above him?
I would put Donovan. I put Donovan above him. I would put, I would put, I probably put Paulo. I probably put Paulo. Cade is interesting because I think Cade had a better year than him last year. Jalen Brunson, the dog, bro. Cade the dog too, man. Don't get me wrong, but I think it could be neck and neck with them two, bro. I think it's neck and neck. And Joel Embiid obviously healthy. Obviously, he'd be number 2 if he was
Hmm
healthy. But I'm not putting apart. I'm not taking that apart. So I think Jalen Brunson. I get it why he's number 2, but yeah, I'll probably put him at number 4 or 5ish. Does Trae Young have a case of being higher?
Yes.
Because they had him at
Yes.
10.
Oh,
He got a
Trey
case.
definitely, bro. Trey, Trey. I literally think it's because he's a small guard, bro. But Trey Young, he plays well every single year, dog. Like literally every year. Well, his first couple of years he wasn't averaging 10. It's like literally like the last 3. But Trey Young is at least a 25 and 10 every single year, bro. So it's like he's killing. It's just his team success. I really think they team success played a part into this list. But this year, I think Trey's gonna definitely go crazy because now you got Porzingis, you got Nikhil, you got Luke Kennard. Now you got more shooters around you. You got a better overall roster. So I think Trey's gonna come into next season playing really well.
So at 9 is Cat, Jalen Brown 8, Mobley 7. Does he have a case to be at 7?
Yeah, that's why I had him. I had him at
Oh,
7.
you had him at 7. Okay.
Hmm
Yeah,
Well,
man.
no,
Trae Young.
I had him at 8. I had him at 8.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. Trae Young always gonna get disrespected. Don't
Yeah,
ask me
bro.
why. I don't know. He's gonna always get disrespected, bro. And he always, even when he deserves to be an all-star, he always gonna be on the flux because I don't know, bro. The man deserved to be an all-star, then he don't get picked, then he a freaking substitution. And I get it, you're an all-star, but I'd rather be chosen by my peers and by
As a
coaches that
replacement.
yes, than a replacement because it's like I'm only in here because somebody don't want to be there or they hurt. You guys really didn't think I was an all-star.
All-star. Hmm
And that's kind of messed up.
It
But
reminded me of that Dame, like you said, I think it was the last week or the week before. It's
I
like that
said
whole
that
Dame thing. Yeah, it's
it
like
was
that whole Dame thing.
Dame. It was Dame, Booker. They were all just wasn't deserving. Then they'll be like replacements. They wasn't getting the respect that they deserve. And Trae Young is getting it well, but I think it's worse for him. I think it's way
Yeah.
worse for him.
I low key think that as far because it's gonna be hard to get in as a starter because there's a lot of good guards um in the
In the
East,
East,
but yeah, it's a lot of good guards. So if you're not one of them top 3, top 4 guards, you probably won't get in. But as far as like the coaches and stuff choosing them in, I low key think the coaches don't like him, bro. I don't know if it's because of his attitude or how he comes, because Trey Young low key comes off as cocky. So I don't know if they don't like that. They don't like his attitude. You know what I mean? So he probably low key got a bad stigma around the NBA.
He seems like a cool guy. Let's move on to the West now. NBA.com's top 10 Western Conference players for next season. At number 1, they got Nikola Jokic. At number 2, they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At number 3, they got Anthony Edwards. At number 4, they got Luka Doncic. At number 5, they got Steph Curry. At number 6, they got Anthony Davis. At number 7, they got Kevin Durant. At number 8, they got Kawhi Leonard. At number 9, they got LeBron James. And at number 10, they got Victor Wembanyama. You have any problem?
Yeah, I ain't agree with
I didn't agree with this one either.
Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Rip, I'm just, before I think about the name of this, off rip, I think Victor better than Kawhi right now. I'm not gonna cap. I'm gonna say that for now at least. I think he better than Kawhi.
Shit, I got Kawhi at 10.
I ain't got no problem with that.
Low key, I got Jokic, then Luka. Like, bro, how y'all not put Luka over Shai? That's why I say it gotta be because Shai just won a chip, G. And then don't get me wrong, Ant's great. But I low key ain't got Ant over Victor. I ain't got Ant. I think he's gonna be better than them, or he may have played better. I wouldn't say he really played better than them last year. I feel like they all was in the same realm. But Bron, Curry, and KD, like I couldn't put him above them. So like on mine, I got you.
Ant?
Yeah, Ant. Yeah, Ant. I got Jokic, Luka at 2, Shai at 3. I got Victor at 4. I got Bron at 5. I got Curry at 6. KD at 7. Ant at 8. And then AD and Kawhi at 9 and 10.
I think Ant was better than Steph last year. It was better.
But Steph picked it on. If Steph picked it up, Steph picked it up late last year. And then I think coming into next season, Steph is gonna start the season off how he started the second half of the season once they got Jimmy.
Where did you have in your list? Where's KD?
KD is at 7. KD played amazing last year for the Suns, bro. He played. He was literally everything.
I think he did. Defense. Yeah, he did. He did play good.
He played amazing. You think Ant played better than him?
I think it's an argument. Definitely can argue. Like Ant was really good last year. Like he was really good. That's why I understand why they got him at 3. Do I think he's better than Luka? No, but I understand why they got him. I understand why he's over like Curry, AD. I understand why he's over them because they expect another leap from him. Like they expect Ant to just get better than him. My thing is, I just don't see how Steph is number 5. I just don't get this. Like going into next year, I can't put Steph at 5. I just can't do that. I think Anthony Davis is probably going to be better than him. I think LeBron, if anything, is probably going to be either the better than him or the same. I damn near think Victor going to be better than Curry. Kevin Durant, I can understand that. Now, Kawhi, I think Kawhi should just be last because I think you had Kawhi last. I think, Kawhi's last. I think that should be cool. But everything else is optional. And I just don't, I think that's my main thing is Steph at 5. I just don't agree with that. I honestly.
What about LeBron?
I get it, but I get it because one, he's older and he's playing with another player that's dominant and who's going to. This is AD. Like AD was like, "Here, Bronze, keep doing you." Luka ain't going for that. Luka's going to get his, and Luka's the best player. So I think that's why they got him at 9. But I think he's gonna be better than Kawhi, and I think it's because Kawhi is like the number 1 and LeBron is the number 2. So I kind of understand why they did it that way. But I would still take LeBron over Kawhi going into next year. I understand that. AD,
I don't think AD gonna have a good year.
I think so.
He's gonna have a really good year.
I think AD can make a case at being like top 5 or number 4. I think he can make a case. Would I put him there? Probably not. But I think he makes a case. And Shai, he won, average at 30. I get it. I understand. I still don't think he's better than Luka. That video TikTok, a lot of people was saying like, Luka don't play defense. You got to play both sides. Yada, yada, yada. I mean, Luka had bad years, and those are great years for other players. So it's like,
yeah. I also say, don't get me wrong. Yes, defense definitely plays a part. But like, bro, Luka offense, he generates so much on offense. It's like LaMelo. LaMelo damn near don't play no defense, but his offense is so great, it makes up for his defensive liabilities. Same thing with Trey. Straight produces so much on offense.
LaMelo might be a worse defender than Luka, low key.
No, he is. He is. LaMelo don't play no D, bro.
Hey, Luka, man, you got skinny Luka. He gonna play some defense this year. Watch. Before we get into all the little other stuff, real quick, I do want to ask this real quick. Bleacher Report named their top 5 overrated players. This was in August at number 1. And if you have any players, and if you like the list, fine. But if you have any players off the top of your head you think is overrated, you can name them. At number 1, they got LaMelo Ball. And number 2, they have Tyler Hero. Number 3, Jaren Jackson. Number 4, Austin Reeves. And number 5, De'Aaron Fox.
I think Jaren Jackson's overrated.
No one likes Jaren Jackson, bro.
Who you say before? Who you say before Jaren Jackson?
Tyler Hero.
I think Tyler Hero's overrated.
I love Tyler Hero, bro.
Don't get me wrong, he's good. I think he's just overrated, bro. Who else you say?
Jaren Jackson, Austin Reeves, and De'Aaron Fox.
Austin Reeves overrated. He's overrated.
Nah,
Austin Reeves overrated. Bro, he's overrated, bro. He's overrated, bro.
Man,
he is overrated.
Y'all see a white boy out here getting buckets and think he overrated.
Bro, when they started, don't get me wrong, he was a third option on the Lakers because he was the third best player on the Lakers. But
well, he is the third best player.
Austin Reeves is low key overrated to me. He's really good, but I think that he gets so much hype and so much love the way he does because he's in LA.
Because he plays for the Lakers. Somebody else said that too. They said if Austin Reeves was some other team, we wouldn't even talk about it.
If he was on the Kings, we wouldn't even be talking about him, bro. If he was on the Jazz, we wouldn't be talking about him. If he was on the Blazers, any weak team or mediocre team, we would not be talking about him.
Well, he on the Lakers and he getting buckets, bro. We ain't gonna act like Austin Reeves wasn't killing last year when either Luka wasn't out or Braun was out.
No, he was. He was. He definitely was. I'm not discrediting that man at all. It's just because he in LA, bro.
What about De'Aaron Fox?
No, he's not overrated. I don't know why people hate De'Aaron Fox, bro. De'Aaron Fox is really
good. You know, man, people were saying De'Aaron Fox was better than Kyrie Irving. Now, that was crazy. I sent that. Remember, I sent you that video.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
And then they had LaMelo at number 1. LaMelo at number 1 as the most overrated player in the NBA, according to Bleacher Report.
Nah, well, before I get to LaMelo, I think De'Aaron Fox should have made more All-Star games than what he did. But he in the West, and there's so many good guards in the West, you ain't gonna make it unless you having a career. Yeah, but as far as LaMelo, I don't think LaMelo's overrated. I think he just hasn't played enough games for real. Like when LaMelo plays, he's really fucking good. Like LaMelo could damn near average 30 points per game, bro. Like he's literally a walk-in bucket, bro. Like. You know what I mean? Highlight reel, bro. Whether it's passing, whether it's his dribbling, whether it's his shot making. Like LaMelo's not overrated at all, bro. He just don't play no D. That's it.
Okay, so let's start with the All-Star game. Then we'll move on to the Kawhi thing, and then we'll have a little less topics. The Shams Charania tweeted yesterday about the new All-Star game. We knew it was going to be USA versus the world, but with more details out. Of course, the Shams Charania, the 2026 NBA All-Star game format is likely to feature a round-robin tournament consisting of 3 8-player squads of 2 USA teams and 1 world team, sources tell ESPN. NBA and Players Union presented format to the competition committee on Wednesday in response was positive. The 2 USA teams and 1 world squad will play each other 12-minute per quarter Ryder Cup style games, sources said. Governors, team exec, and players discussed the format positively within the competition committee on Wednesday. So I'm going to ask you.
Wait, so each team is going to play each other 4 quarters for 12 minutes?
Yes,
I
think so.
How are they going to make that work?
I think it's like a
That's
round robin. Well, it is. Well, according, like I did see, and it might make a difference with it being NBC. They're making it in the evening, in the afternoon now. It's not going to be evening. You know, it's usually around like 6, 7 o'clock ish.
Yeah,
they're making the All-Star game. It's going to be in the afternoon now instead of it's longer.
Because each game is like a regular NBA game is what, like 2.5, then to 3 hours. So if you know during the All-Star break that should be longer. So.
He said 12 minutes per quarter, and it's like, could they do like two quarters? or maybe 3. Like, if say the USA wins, then if World wins, then they'll have like a tiebreaker quarter, I guess. And then if USA wins both, then that's it. Because 4 quarters, 12 minutes, that's a very long time. That's a
Yeah,
very long
and
time.
it's 3, and then they all because I'm guessing they all gonna play each other to see who faces off in the end type shit. So if USA play USA, that's like at least 2-3 hours. Then you got USA versus the world. That's another 2-3 hours, and then you got to do the world versus the other USA team. So it's like that's like at least what 3 or 4 games. That's at least about 6 hours.
Well, they are doing it in the
Like at least
afternoon.
it had to at least start at what, like 12, if that's the case.
It says the NBA says about 70% of players in the league are American, meaning it therefore will be easier for international players to make an all-star roster in the US versus the world style competition. It presents an enormous opportunity for us to do something with international competition instead of traditional all-star formats than we use. Silver said in April. I ain't gonna lie, when I saw this, I said, man, this is why the All-Star game is just gonna be bad. Now, I'm not saying this is gonna be bad. I'm just saying this is why it's just bad in general because we gotta do something else. This is probably like the 4th time in 4 years we've seen something different. I was just thinking they were just gonna do USA, the best 12 USA, but then you have the best international players because every international player can't be in there. Like, I'm just hypothetical. Like, Andrew Wiggins can't be there if he's like not having an All-Star year. He just can't.
Yeah,
Like that. So I was just like, you might put a couple of USA players on there, but I thought y'all could have did that instead of doing this.
because I was thinking like the only players I can think that would probably make that team: Sabonis, Jokic, Giannis, Shea,
Cat,
um,
Cat
Cat.
is. Mm,
They don't have a lot of bigs. What guard is gonna
They
make
will
that
have a
team?
lot of bigs. Pascal.
Yeah, Pascal.
Did you say
But still,
Lori?
that's a lot of big. Nah, I ain't say Lori.
Lori
Lori.
too.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Jamal
bigs, bro.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
It is a lot of
That's 8 right
bigs.
there. That's 8 right there.
That it is a lot of bigs. I feel like let me see. Okay, so no, this was last year. You talking about last year. That was last year was bad. No, last year was bad. Yeah, I don't think he gave out information, but I don't think we got everything. I think later in the year we'll
Right.
get legit information because it's like it's 3 teams, but round robin. It's just like that's an odd number. How do you do that? Like, hey man, they gonna do it all the time, man.
Like you said, like remember how they did last year when they split the teams up? I thought they should. Don't get me wrong. I like the USA versus the world thing. I like that part of it.
Yes.
But they should have did how they did it last year. You got 4 teams. The 2 world teams go against each other, and the 2 USA teams go against each other. And whatever 2 teams win, they face each other in the last game. I thought that'd have been decent. But how the hell is you gonna play 12-minute quarters for all these games? Because it's gonna have to be at least what 3 or 4 games being played. That's gonna be long as hell. They probably gonna change that. I ain't gonna lie.
So last year, I know we talked about it. Did you like that format
It
last
was
year?
okay. It was alright. Um,
Because I think
I
you was
don't
high
really
on that
agree.
format.
Yeah, because I thought it was gonna be more competitive because you got the young guys out there and they're not trying to get shown up by the young guys. But
Well, they did play a part last year because they did play series when it was the young dudes. They did play
yeah,
series on that part. So I give them that. But last year, man,
it wasn't
it
good either.
wasn't
Shit.
good, bro. It wasn't good, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like they just be doing a lot of BS. Like, and then last year you had Draymond Green talk about, man, them young guys shouldn't be on the team, man. They shouldn't be on the court with the All Stars, and I understand that, but at the same time, they only did it because y'all weren't playing serious. If y'all was playing serious, they wouldn't have to bring the young dudes out there. And I feel like
Mhm.
nobody was playing. And then they go boot. And then last year it was just too many commercials and stuff like that. It's just like, bro, let's hoop. Let's play some basketball, bro. I'm trying to find where okay, I can't find it. But I don't know, man. This new All-Star, I'm gonna go in like I every year. My expectations are very low. I'll believe in it until I see it, and then when we come, then that day we'll come back and be like, it was trash. It was trash. All right, man. let's get into the Kawhi Leonard scandal, man. Kawhi Leonard reportedly signed a $28 million endorsement deal for a no-show job with a fraudulent tree planting company funded by $50 million from Clippers owner Steve Ballmer, and it was to manipulate the cap. And when he did this, according to Pablo Torres, he's the guy that broke the story. Leonard agreed to a 4-year, $28 million endorsement deal in April 2022 when his LSE KL2 expired. The endorsement deal came 9 months after he signed a 4-year, $176 million contract with the Clippers. And a lot of people are saying this was to manipulate the cap, and they basically gave Kawhi Leonard his real work. What they gave him what he's really worth, but they did it through an endorsement deal, and that could technically be cheating. And they're going with an investigation. So, what's your thoughts on the Clippers trying to finesse the NBA?
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard Gil talk about it a bunch, but I'm not mad at it. Shit, you gotta do what you gotta do, dog. It's just that they got caught. I think every owner low key does this. It's just that the Clippers got caught doing it. I'm not mad, and you gotta do what you got, man. Look, how you gonna penalize me because I'm trying to make sure my player is happy? You know what I mean? I get it. Technically, it's cheating, bro, but I'm not mad at it all. They just got caught. Um, I'm not mad at Steve Ballmer at all. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep your players happy and to keep them players on your team, bro. I'm not mad at it at all. Shit, I think Gil was talking about how, was it Golden State that wanted to re-sign him? I think it's when he left, when he was leaving Golden State, they had offered him like a house, some cars, a helicopter, and all this other stuff. But he said, you know what, I ain't, it's gonna be a deal under the table for all that. We're gonna pay you this, but we're gonna make it up to you in cars and a helicopter, a house, and all these other things. And he chose not to take it, and he ended up going to Washington. But I'm not mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. I think Steve Ballmer did what he was supposed to do.
I'm shocked because usually you like to be on the other side, like to be the nice guy. I'm shocked you really agree with this. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with you. Like, owners probably do this all the time. Pablo Torres just went in his FBI investigation and just found out that they was manipulating the cap. Because man, at that time, man, if we give Kawhi Leonard like the legit bread, we might not have the money to say sign certain other players. So let's put in an LLC. You still get your money, but it's like people say, man, is this real? Because we never seen Kawhi and say the place are doing like digging up something, just something like that. Even though Kawhi don't be on social media anyway, but it's like you just don't see him doing this stuff. I mean, I get it. You manipulate the cap. You got to sign your best player because I think that's only $7 million extra a year. And then I think I did the math. I think that was like 40 something a year at that time when he signed that contract. So technically he was getting 50 million a year for both. So they was like, look, man, we'll give you this, but on the side, we'll put it here so you can still get all your money. My thing is, it is going to be serious because you don't see a lot of people doing it. You got caught, and then they could take draft picks away from them. They could get fined heavily for this. I mean, y'all already don't got draft picks anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So now y'all could potentially lose even more draft picks by doing this. I'm just trying to figure out how you get caught. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How do you get caught?
That report. First, my thing is, look, you gotta that's like saying, he's a billionaire. So you telling me I can't use my money to make my team better? It's not. Yes, it's cheating because you're manipulating the cap, but you're doing what you gotta do to win, dog. I guarantee you, like I said, every owner probably does this, bro. They just got caught because it was a reporter. I don't know how big this reporter is, but it was a reporter trying to make it
big. He's not like no overly like big reporter, but he's pretty big. I say that.
He's trying to make a name for himself and get his name out there even more. Because I've never heard of him until now.
He used to be on ESPN. ESPN. He had a little show, but that's where I knew him from. Like I said, the only bad thing is they could lose. They could get fined heavily and lose a lot of draft picks.
Man,
And
Steve
it's like,
Ballmer gonna pay that. He gonna
I mean,
pay
he
it.
could. Okay, what about the draft picks though? Can't pay that. You
Nah,
already
you
don't got
can't.
no draft picks. And then it's the Clippers too. It's not like you live in LA, but you're not the Lakers. These stars ain't going to y'all. They're not doing that. So it's like you could barely get people to get there. Kawhi, different story, and Paul George. But it's like, and let's be honest. Because when I was hearing people like, oh, they lose their draft picks and they got to work through the draft. I was like, who was the last person they drafted that was legit good? If you want to say Shea, I get it, but he was there for a year. And even though that was in 2019, that was a long time ago. And then before that, who was the best player they drafted? Off the top of my head, I was thinking of Blake Griffin.
Yeah, Blake. And probably DeAndre.
That was a long time ago. So it's not like the Clippers be out here developing talent. So that don't matter, but it's just the fact that they will possibly have no draft pick. So it's hurt them. I get it. It's definitely cheating. I'm just surprised we went on that side, man. I thought you were gonna say something else. I'm shocked. So you gonna slide an extra $5 million to get a player?
Hell yeah.
We just got put in the LSC, brother.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get out with these little things real quick, and then we can leave. Did you see that Michael Porter Jr. said he said he's the second best shooter in the NBA. He said Steph Curry, that's the only one I'm giving. Like a clear elite can shoot better than me. You think he's the second? He said he thinks he's the second best shooter in the league.
I wouldn't say second best. I would have to literally do a deep dive, but he low key up there, bro. He can shoot the ball very, very well. He's up there. Two though?
Yeah, he said number 2. I agree. I mean, is he a better shooter than to say Kevin Durant? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think he's the second best shooter in the league. I think you can make an argument number 5.
He can shoot the shot.
And he got the height too. He's like 6'8", 6'9", shooting over you.
I think he's like 6'10", 6'11".
They say he got one of the best jumpers in 2K.
He do.
You
use that jumper?
I was about to ask you use that jumper? Let's see. Cam Thomas accepted a qualifying offer today. And according to the Brooklyn Nets, these were the offers for him. $30 million for 2 years with a team option and $9.5 million 1 year with incentives up to $11 million while waiving the no trade clause. But with the qualifying offer, he basically gets 1 year, I think it's $7.9 million with a full no trade clause. So are you shocked that Cam Thomas didn't get a contract extension?
Yeah, I am shocked. Because he played really well for them last year. He played well with them when Kyrie and them was there. I thought they would have. I know he said he wanted how much he said he wanted a year. It was like damn it 30, right?
Said like 30 million. Yeah, he wasn't getting that shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't say 30 million, but I definitely did think they should have gave him a contract extension. But not for no damn near 30 mil a year. But I thought he should have got one for sure.
Well, 15 mil for 2 years. You think he's there? And that range should have been higher.
Like he's getting 15 million total?
No,
15 per year.
So the offers they gave him, but he didn't accept it, was 30 million for 2 years with a team option for the second year and 9.5 million with 1 year with incentives to get up to 11 million while waiving the no trade clause. But with the qualifying offer, he basically gets 1 year with a full no trade clause.
Nah, I thought he should at least got about 20, maybe 23.
That's a lot for a dude that just scored.
23.
That's a lot for a dude that just scored. Like he don't do nothing else. And I get it that one dude on the internet said he could get his potential assist with 6. I get that. He don't play no D. His assist is whatever, but all he do is score. I don't think he 20. I say 18, maybe 20. I'm cool with 20. 30 million? Hell no, brother. Hell no, you wasn't getting that. I'm like, bro, you not getting that. Like, no. And I think that's what happened with like Quentin Grimes, Josh Giddey, and Kaminga. I saw Kaminga say he's leaning towards accepting the qualifying offer. He just want to get out of there, bro.
Oh, where is this man contract at? I'm trying to look for.
Who,
I'm
Cam
trying to see
Thomas?
if Jordan Clarkson. I'm trying to see if he's ever gotten 20 mil in his life, and since
Oh,
he's been
20
in the
million?
NBA.
Jordan Clarkson,
Yeah, he
20?
got 23. He got 23 from Utah in 2023. So is Cam Thomas and Jordan Clarkson, they on the same level to me. So if Jordan Clarkson can get 23, I think Cam can get that too.
Oh, okay. So my bad. The qualifying offer is $6 million with a trade clause. So basically, you get 1 year, could get traded, but the thing is, you have no security. That's the only thing. So you get a major injury, it's gonna be hard to get a long term. And then apparently from Nets Daily, it said the Nets don't have long-term plans for Cam Thomas and are unlikely to feature him much on offense next season as they look to tank. Per Nets Daily, with Thomas' future so uncertain, the Nets are unlikely to feature him as much if they had signed him to a long-term contract. And of course, the Nets are once again in tank mode as they try to secure one of the top picks in the 2026 draft. Bro, that's the
him and
case,
Michael
man. You
Porter
might as well
Jr. is
trade
not
him.
going. Bro, him and Michael Porter Jr. is not going to win you that many games so that you're not out of the lottery, bro. You can still feature him in the offense, and y'all can still tank, bro. They tripping. I think they probably just don't like him, bro. That's
They probably
my
don't.
vibe I'm getting from him.
You're not gonna feature him, bro. He's like your second best player. I think Michael Porter
Bro,
better
the
than him.
man,
So
his rookie year, he averaged 8 points on 17 minutes. The year after that, he played less minutes at 16, got you 10. And then the following year, when you doubled his minutes to 30, he got you 23 points per game. And then he upped his points again the last year, even though he played only 25 games to 24. So every year he's jumped his scoring.
it's just he don't do nothing else, though. That's the thing. He doesn't do nothing else. And I know you're gonna say Michael Porter don't do nothing else either. He don't play no defense like that anyway. But I feel like the rebounding and he's just better than him. Like Michael Porter's just better than Cam Thomas. He's just better than him. But I mean, let's see if Cam Thomas. I don't know, man. If they saying they ain't gonna feature the man, like you taking his stock.
Mm-hmm.
That means he can barely get anything in free agency. If he ain't putting up no good numbers, nobody don't want to sign him. Y'all ruining this man's future for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's messed up. But last two things, then we can go. Did you see that EA Sports had to withdraw its college basketball game? You saw that?
They did what?
So, according to Matt Brown, EP, he said EA Sports has withdrawn its college basketball video game proposal as more schools choose to work with 2K instead.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't mad at that then. If as long as we get some college basketball, bro, that's all I care about. I don't care if it's with EA or 2K. As long as we get some college basketball, that's all I care about. And the game better come out in the next year,
next year or two.
Out.
It said it. Well, EA was prepared for 28. It probably, if anything, it might come out 27. It's not coming out. I doubt it come out next year. I doubt it. So I say 27. I say 27. Like that's cool. I think you'll play that more than 2K, low key.
I probably would. To be honest, I probably would.
Damn, EA selling, bro. EA selling, and they letting 2K run it again. This was y'all chance to run it back, man. This was y'all chance.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing we gonna talk about. Did you see Angel Reese comments
about the roster?
Yes. So Angel Reese on the future of the Sky. She said, I'm not settling for the same BS we did this year. We have to get good players. We have to get great players. However, I can't help to get the best here. That's what I'm going to do this offseason. I like to be here for my career, but if things don't pan out, obviously I might have to move in a different direction and do what's best for me. So you think it was right? You think you like her comments or you dislike her comments?
I'm half and half. I think she said the right thing, but the wrong way. The last part, I didn't like her saying, like, I got to do what's best for my career. You could have said it a different way, but I do agree with her letting the front office know, like, hey, we need some talent here. because Angel Reese is good, bro. She's good. She's not trash, but she has a point. They need better players on that roster in order for them to win games. Like I don't think she should be playing power forward. I think she should be playing center. But she's not wrong for what she said. I just hate how she said it.
And then it was another thing. Angel Reese's teammates are reportedly unhappy with her direct attack on them and plan to confront her about her comments. Reese reportedly says she doesn't believe her teammates Rachel Banham or Haley Van Leaf are capable of leading the playoff team. She also questioned whether veteran point guard Courtney Vandersloot was capable of returning to form at the age she's at after tearing her ACL. Reese was also quoted multiple times as saying, "We need great players," and she wants Marsh to coach the team harder. And I'll say this about that. I don't think she was capping, but I feel like you don't say that publicly.
Yeah.
I think you just don't say that to the media. I mean, like, I feel like we can go behind doors, but we can't be like, hey man, that guy, like, even if a guy like misses a wide open layup, like if Russell Westbrook, we know that was, like he missed a layup, but we can't say to the media, man, if Russ ain't missed that wide open layup, man, we would have won the game. You just don't say that. That's true, but you just don't say that publicly. And she's probably right. Like, her teammates ain't that good. Like, they're just not. It's just you don't say that publicly. That's all.
Yeah, now
that was my
I
only
don't
problem.
agree with.
That's
I don't
my
agree with
only
you
problem.
talking about your teammates saying specifying which teammates you don't think are good. I don't like that at all. You shouldn't have said that. No.
I mean, just saying, basically, bro, you just said like your teammates suck to the public. You said that. And like I said, that's true. You just don't say that. And they do need great players. And when I saw this, I was like, man, if we lose her, I don't know what we gonna do. She's one of the best things in sports right now. The best thing in Chicago.
I was gonna say she brings a lot of attention to the Chicago sky, bro.
Like, she really is. Like, who on the Bulls even has close to attention to her? Nobody. If you want to say Caleb Williams, I understand. But I can damn near say Angel Reese probably more popular than Caleb Williams right now. If we being honest, in Chicago.
She is.
You'll watch hockey.
I think she's more popular than him in general.
You'll watch hockey, but the Blackhawks at Connor Bedard, she brings way more attention to him. So it's like, if you lose her, what you gonna do? I don't know. Yeah. So you can't let her go, but like when she said Courtney Vandersloot, you basically said she old as hell. Like, that's basically what you just said. She old as hell. But that's so. You gonna be 30. So how are you gonna be off a torn ACL? How are you gonna be? That's facts. Now, so calling out Haley Van Leaf saying, "Hey, you can't lead a team," is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
She ain't even played. She ain't even played.
Yeah,
and if she did, she playing less than 15 minutes, bro. Like, at least give her at least let us see what she looks like playing a full game first and getting some actual tick then to make that judgment. I mean, of course they practice and shit like that, but like practice and in game, some people are in game players and some are just practice players, bro. So like, let her at least get her feet wet in the WNBA first before you even say that. Because people was calling you trash.
They was. No facts. They was calling that. You remember that stretch when she was missing all them layups?
Niggas was literally betting on her to miss her first shot, bro.
Hey, they really was. They really was. They really was, bro. Like I said, but do you think, is she, like, obviously it was wrong, but you think she's telling the truth though? Like, she capping?
Hell yeah. No, that's what I said. She's not lying. It's just the way she said it. She should have went about it a different way. But she's like unapologetically truthful. You know what I mean? So no matter how it comes out, she's gonna speak her mind and say what she thinks, regardless of if it comes off the wrong way or the right way. So that's just her.
I don't know who they go bring though. I don't know who she go be recruiting. And then they don't have their first round pick because they want to get Ariel Atkins, and she ain't really done nothing. So you just, oh man, that's just. I
That's
feel like
cool. We're gonna wait on Juju. We're gonna wait on Juju in 2 years.
Hey,
That's
Juju
cool.
in Chicago might be like. I ain't gonna lie to you, G. I don't think this is far fetched, and I do kind of I want to end it there unless you got something to say. I feel like I don't know if this is far fetched to say. If Juju comes to Chicago, she might get the second most love since 2000 for a player to come to Chicago outside of Derrick Rose.
Yes. That's not far fetched, bro. If Juju comes to Chicago, first off, she's gonna get so much money, two, popularity, and they low key. If Juju is what we all know and think she is, she's gonna come into the WNBA killing, and she's gonna be postered as the face of the WNBA. I think she's gonna be bigger than Caitlin Clark. I think she's gonna be bigger than Paige Beckers. And then if she plays really well, she low key. For the rest of her career, if she stay in Chicago and play well, they fuck around might say she's the best WNBA player to play ever. Because she got the talent. She just got to prove it. That's all.
Outside of Derrick
Juju
Rose,
cold,
man.
bro.
No, she cold.
Juju is cold.
Is she coming back this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Because she tore it kind of late, though. She tore her ACL late.
Yeah, she coming back.
Okay, man. Angel Reese, man, don't call your teammates out. And please stay in Chicago. You're all we got. But that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Follow us on all social media outlets at Full Court Entertainment Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. And if you want to get the audio version, we are also on Instagram and Spotify. And if you also want to see us on Twitch, well, we are also on Twitch live streaming right now as we speak. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to all our videos and on TikTok, YouTube, and everything else, man. We're everywhere around here. Thank you guys for showing up. And I'll read my last, man, Francisco comment before we go. Francisco, Michael never swing the Rock Porter Jr. on a legendary run right now. He really is, though. But if that ain't it, if that is it, we will see you guys next time. See y'all later.